everybody in Aruba saying that, nature needs protection. Do they even know what Aruba has in place to protect and preserve nature already or no? We have the marine park, Zona de Desperdicio. No cars on the beach, no cars in the dunes, no single-serve plastics on the island. The 60-40 rule, when you get a piece of land, the park that you cannot go to already. And then we have a moratorium on more permits. What else can I do for you to get off my back?
I think ATV should be fully banned on this island. Sorry.
I don't like none of the two. Sorry.
But if you had to
Give me
pick
a Jeep
one.
with AC. Y'all acting like there's like wind protection. The whole thing is just open. It's a piece of metal, and you got a seatbelt. I can't stand none of those things. It's too much sun out here. It's hot. It's sweaty. It's sand all over. No.
I think it's unfortunate when I have to see that in Aruba, people with no permits.
There's receipts.
Yeah, people with no permits. This is people from the Aruba Tourism Authority giving premio to a tour guide with no permiso.
Oh, shit.
With an A plate, papi.
Hey, yo, what's up?
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Guys, welcome back to the ABC's Island, favorite podcast, No Filter in Paradise, a show about, you already know, anything and everything, being two friends. One is straight and the other.
Super duper black and gay babies.
All right, guys, today's guest walked in behind me with receipts. Only a few people in the past have done this, like Tisa has done this. Who else has done this?
But the thing is, Tisa didn't even. Nigel also brought receipts.
Nigel bought receipts too.
Yeah.
All right.
But these receipts are thick.
Yeah.
Thick like me.
I'm looking at them right now.
Listen.
Pero nos guest awe, tong tipo de gente ko, we've always heard the other side of the stories. So when it comes to the UTV world, we always heard like, natamalo, and we've done multiple invitations, like subtle, invited, hey, if you own a UTV or you work in the industry, let us know. Be the show, Maxinta. We've said it multiple times in the past. And today we have none other than Mr. Jimmy Douglas.
Yes, sir.
Welcome to the show.
What up now?
He's someone that saw the bait, like, I'm going to take that bait and then fuck it, let's get it.
He actually threw his own bait, actually. He was like, fuck y'all's bait. Like, here is mine. Like, put me on.
He emailed us and then he told us his side of the story and we're like, as always, basta saco no verdad. If you're using plataforma onde tu gente pode being seen, no tu gente.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Yeah, not everybody.
Yeah, let's just keep it there.
Yeah.
Pero
you got to make sense for the conversation and
no
everything.
So,
Okay,
and then we get to hear a different side of the story. So, Jimmy, welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Samil. Thank you, Shark. Let me just say something. You guys are straight savages for letting me on this thing. I love it. I love it.
100%.
I feel like we're about to get a show today.
Yeah. No, we on
I mean, I told Shark, like, basta minus sa kipa expect. Like, I really, because by email nos, misa via Zen tama contact nos.
And Alexa. Shout out to Alexa, by the way.
And also, and that's it. We never did like, what's that? No, valo up on poco mawai with Facebook see mawak. But you're very vocal.
My type of guy.
Against a few people. So we're gonna be diving in a few of these questions. And then when I say you walk in with receipts, and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
All right, this guy means business. Because I didn't know what to expect. Really, I didn't know. All right, let's see what Jimmy has to say, and then we'll roll with the punches.
And let me just add though, I feel like you did come in with really good energy.
Thank you.
The energy was, you brought the energy up in the room. So let me just make it straight that it's not like he's coming on some hater shit or nothing like that.
No.
Like, let me just make that very, very, very clear. The energy is really giving good vibes. Okay, man, excited for this conversation.
Me too, gentlemen. Both. And I'm like I said, the idea on this podcast not to break nobody. It's just to get the message out there, just to set the record straight, basically. And hopefully, when people are done watching this episode for today, they're gonna be like, "Hey, man, let's go do a UTV tour." And with Jimmy,
we fucks with Jimmy. We fucks with Jimmy.
So,
okay.
So give a little bit of background. Who's Jimmy Kimota? I know obviously you own a UTV company.
Right.
So like, let's give a little bit of your backstory.
Yeah. Who's Jimmy? What did you start, and how long have you been in this industry?
All right. Actually, I've been in this industry very, very briefly. Actually, only about 4 or 5 years at the moment. But a little bit background. I'm actually 44 years old. I was born in Amsterdam, so I'm from the Netherlands.
Okay.
And my father was born here on the island, and he had a hunkering to come back to the island in the early 90s. I was 5 or 6 at the time, so you don't have much to say back then. So here I am. But I love Aruba to death, and I think, that's just, I've never been anywhere else but here. So, where are you from? I say Aruba, baby. That's me.
Arubiano,
yeah. And so just to kind of check the boxes. I finished the University of Aruba here, so I have a bachelor's in marketing. And I also worked for other companies. So I did the marketing for Balashi not too long ago.
No way!
Yes. I was part of the task force to that launched the chill back in the day. The first
No
launch of the chill.
way!
Yeah, we did. That was us. Me and a few of my other colleagues that no longer work there. Some of them actually don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I worked at a sunglass store for a little bit.
Really?
And I think all of that really helped me to shape who I am today. And what do I mean to say by that? I worked for a big corporation. So when I worked for a big corporation, I learned about organization and structure. But I also worked for mom and pop's family stores, and there I learned about creativity and passion and dreams.
Yeah.
And when the time was right, I ended up getting these permits, and I said, never look back. And I've been on my own for the past 5 years, so keep going, hopefully, if they let us.
Listen. I feel like, and that is the conversation that we're going to be having for today, is about you saying, like, if they let us. So I think that is a good way for us to segment into one of the first questions that we got from one of our followers that says, will the government actually regulate it? It's so damaging to the land and animals. What is your take on that?
Well, I think before we go back and we look at all the statements that we see on Facebook are being made, a lot of them are uneducated. I'm not trying to pin out and point out any of the people that
Welcome
asking these
to No
questions.
Filter.
But one of the things that I'm saying is the UTV business is one of the most heavily regulated segments in the market as is.
Really?
I promise you one thing. Each one of the drivers, okay, let me rephrase that. If you do it legally.
Okay. Let's talk now.
Okay.
Let's go. Go in.
So we're going to talk about that a little later, I think,
Of
about
course,
the
yeah.
A-plate.
Because I was
But
going
you-
to ask, right, what do you mean? What's the difference between, like, what would you consider illegally?
Wait, let him
Yeah.
finish first. Finish what you're saying first, and then we're going to get into it.
Yeah, and so what we're talking about is we have the business, and it's heavily regulated. So what I mean to say by heavily regulated, all of our vehicles have to go through inspection every year by DTE. Yes, they are subject to triplified insurance rates compared to a regular A plate. We have to get our permits from the DTP, Departamento di Transporte Público. We also have to deal with inspections, belasting, bekeuring, and all that type of stuff. We cannot drive in the park. We cannot drive on the beaches. So the guides all need a green card to operate the tour. If you have a green card, that means that you passed a drug test, you passed paper of good conduct, you passed a DTP exam certifying you to give tours out there, you have a papel of cinco, so you're not illegal, and you have to do a medical test at MedWork, all right? So I'm still wondering where are they speaking that we're not regulated? The regulations got me messed up.
Yeah.
I think they mean the whole, like, a course. Not course, but you know what I mean? Like,
The route.
the route, yeah.
Right.
Make a route, which you kind of like, I guess you brought like a bunch of shit here. If we're going to talk about it in a bit, I'm like, all right, I see 2021. Like, but I guess that's what they mean when it's like unregulated. It's like a free for all. Plus, there's a lot of permits. Everybody's starting a UTV business.
Yeah.
So what I guess it's also like, okay, when do you cap it?
Yeah.
Next thing you know, there's like more UTVs than fucking automobiles. Like,
No,
Yeah.
you're asking the right question, Samil. You really are. One of the things is there has been a moratorium in place since Ursula was the prime minister. Oh, sorry, not the prime minister, the minister of this segment.
Yeah.
Recently put in place. Currently, I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, there is 500 permits for UTVs on the island.
500?
500 permits
Why
to
do
operate.
why do I feel that there's more?
Yeah, I know. We'll
There's
get to
more-
that part in a minute
there's
about
more-
the
there's
A-plates
more-
and the illegal
Okay.
and the illegal aspect of the business. But certified through DTP, there's 500 permits given out, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And with that being said, those are the ones that have been given access and permission to operate tours on the island. And so the other ones that the growth that you see right now is something that is, that has nothing to do with us. And so maybe the question should be, instead of like, why is it not regulated? Why is it not controlled?
Yeah.
Yes? Who exercises the control? Who makes sure that everybody's living up to their end of the bargain? And that is what's lacking. And
Yeah.
everybody kind of knows it out there, and so it's a free-for-all with everything. And
That's
so
true. Aruba is very much a free-for-all in a lot of different areas. So
And nobody controls anything.
nobody controls anything. And so now I'm sitting here, and I'm like, in this case, the ones that do comply, the ones that do contribui com carro de governo, com
Tama, mas lá.
placa, we only get sota.
Yeah.
And how can that be? Why are you not sticking up for us? We're playing by the rules. We're not short. We pay the taxes and the fines and the fees and the monies and the permits, and you still want to stop what we're doing? How? Tell me how. I'm not illegal.
I'm like excited because I want to ask a lot of
I know,
things.
it's like so
but-
many
but
things, and he's like,
I
just
don't
like,
want to. cut him off because I know that's why I'm writing shit down because
Good.
if I don't ask you right away, bro, Delete. Okay, next question.
Yeah, because the topic and the things I'm saying,
It's
you might
true.
not have heard it.
No,
Because
100%.
all you've ever heard about UTVs is, oh, they're
Malo,
bad
malo,
for
malo.
the things, the trees, the birds, and the bees. Of course, I understand. I'm not saying that it doesn't affect it. I'm not saying that it doesn't. But I'm just questioning the degree to which you claim it is and
Yeah.
to which I see that it is. Because I'm out in
Yeah.
the field.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I'm out in the field, I want to talk to the soldiers. I don't want to talk to the generals in the office. Tell me what's going on in the front line, boys. What's going on there?
Yeah.
I don't need to hear what's going on from somebody that's sitting behind the
With
computer.
the AC.
Come on, buddy. Let's talk serious. Let's keep it
Data
real.
is telling me,
Huh?
I'm like, where are you getting your data from, actually? Looking for your next meal? Well, guess what? You should go follow No Filter Eats. It's a link in the description. It's basically me and Shark going all across Aruba, trying different restaurants and different food trucks based on where you guys tell us to go. So if you love food and want to know where to go eat next, click the link in the description, follow it, and we'll see you there and enjoy the rest of the show. Peace. You said something about illegal A plates. What does Kikitinang?
Yeah,
What's going on
so,
there?
well, that's
because you said there's only 500 permits.
Right.
But I can see there's a lot
It's
more
a
than
lot more
500,
than 500 for
UTVs.
sure. For sure.
So
And
how
sorry,
is
real quick, just to add on to
Yeah.
what you're saying, the 500, does that also include companies like ABC Tours and all of them, or are they part of that 500?
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah, so
Okay.
500. So 500 would be
Yeah.
all the big corporations that you see
Yeah.
out there.
Yeah.
I do believe in total. I was speaking to somebody that's been in the field for about 50 years doing this stuff, and according to this person, it's about 20 companies, tour operators that have the 500 permits dispersed amongst themselves. Now, to give you an example, for example, me, I have 25. So I have 25 UTVs. All right, I have some Jeeps, I have some buses, I have some stuff, but that's about it. All right, but I cannot grow. My business
Yeah.
can't grow. You know, like if you have, something, let's say I owned a barbershop. I want to open up a barbershop in San Nicolas. I can do it. I can open one in Puchiquito. I can do it. I can open one up in there. But now I have a UTV business and it's capped to where it's capped. Only way up is by upping the price.
Yeah.
But then, everything else around it goes up too. So the profit goes down and then, you know how the rest goes. So,
Yeah.
And that's where we are right now. But to touch back on you with the illegal plates, what happens is a lot of people right now, they go to the Chamber of Commerce. They register a business. Call it No Filter in Paradise Tours.
Yeah.
And you go and you register, I want to be a tour operator and everything like that. So you have the Chamber of Commerce saying, hey, I'm a tour company. But you lack the permits to be able to rent vehicles to somebody and make money. You understand? And so that's what you're lacking. And so what people do then, they go and they register A plates. But as I mentioned previously, A plates pay 1/3 of the insurance costs that we pay. Because
Wait, what kind of plates do you have?
I have V plates.
V.
Okay.
So they are considered commercial plates.
Yeah.
Commercials are subject to more risk, also therefore subject to more rate. So you can already imagine if somebody is paying cheap insurance,
Yeah.
no permits,
Yeah, and if they see,
no taxes.
and if they see that's happening, they're like, oh, why are we getting V plates?
Why would I
Just
register?
Just
Why
get
would
the
I
A plates.
register? Where's
Yeah.
the incentive? And I'm sure in that group there are people that want to, but that also know that they are no longer giving out the permits. So let's talk about enforcement. We need to talk about stop regulating, stop giving us a bad name, stop talking shit. Just regulate it
Yeah.
already. Enforce the regulation that's been set in place. And I promise you, everything is going to balance itself out.
Okay, so Jamie, now I need to know from you, okay? What would a regulated situation look like? Because do you agree that there should only be that 500? Do you agree that there should be a way that you can probably lose it, that somebody else can gain it? This way we don't I mean, how much UTVs can the island actually hold in general anyway? So should we add more and now a bunch more people have a bunch of more of them? Or should we what is the solution for you? What would you say?
I think like you said, no, if you ask 10 people, you're going to get 10 different opinions.
Exactly.
And I am of the opinion that you should not issue no more permits. What is there, but leave us alone with what we got. All right, we've been through enough. We've suffered enough, guys. The online abuse is real.
Yeah.
You understand? It's toxic out there, man. And so I do not want to see more permits be activated. No, I want mine and everybody else who complies to have theirs. The ones that don't comply, take it from them and give it to people that are deserving to have them.
Okay,
That's it.
so what are regulations that to be like, okay, this is why you this is how you can lose it if you don't comply with these rules. What would those rules look like? Being from somebody from the
If
field.
I had it my way,
Clock
if you're-
it.
if your guys are drunk or high, out.
Okay.
If you drive reckless, out. If you don't have insurance or the paperwork in order, out. If you have old and raggedy equipment, out. this is safe. We need
Yeah.
to take this seriously, because if you do not take it seriously, there is the risk of injury. And we also don't want to hurt people.
And we've seen it already.
And we have seen
people
that
lose their
already.
leg, people die.
People have died.
That's some of the
recently.
questions that we have as
I
well.
know, and we're going to talk about that in a minute. But again, you said I came in carrying receipts. I have a verduurzamingsplan here that I shared with the government already of Aruba. That basically,
when did you share this?
with one of the advisors of the
When?
government. Early May.
This year?
Yeah. This
Okay.
year, yeah,
Okay.
Yeah. Right before the fatal accident, actually. And I know it's not funny to mention, obviously, but just to kind of put it into context as
Of
to
course.
when it was shared,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And in this is a 16-page document, and this covers basically.
Can I see it?
Yeah, by all means, on how we can regulate the industry even further.
It's in Dutch.
Yeah.
I gotta think.
He's like, yeah.
I gotta think,
apologize.
man. Make it in English, bro.
Yeah. Yeah,
Toeristische
I'll
regels
give you-
en
I'll give you a
verboden
tra- I'll
genieten.
give you a transcript. I'll give you a transcript.
Hey, Chad, translate this.
Chat is on. Chat is on.
Bro, I'm like, please. I see it's Dutch. Like, please be in English. Fucking Dutch.
Yeah.
So sorry. Continue.
But some of the things. One of the things that I think that also helps spur on the illegal activity with the A plates that we've been mentioning is that, for example, like I just mentioned, I have 25 machines, and if I'm due for a new fleet of machines, what am I gonna do? I take the 25 that I have and I sell it to somebody else to get a down payment to buy the 25 new ones. So now instead of 25, I have 50 machines on the road. Now, in this plan, there is a rule, something that I suggested, where make it so when you issue the permit, when you go get new machines, you have to destroy the old ones. And in exchange, you get a credit on your import duties for that set amount.
But if you destroy it, where do you leave it?
What do you mean?
As in, like,
Scrap metal or
Yeah,
whatever.
it's like scrap metal.
Yeah,
you
you-
take
you
it to Daltra and
break-
you just
break
crush
it-
it.
break
You
it down
just
for
crush all
parts.
the way down.
Yeah, you crush it. You
Okay.
crush it and you wreck it.
Dismantle it
And you
into a
just,
little
you
box.
just
Okay,
start
but
it.
okay, but then like just thinking, then me as a business owner, like at what point do I ever profit a lot? Because now let's say every 5 years I have to buy new machines.
Oh, no, hold
And
on.
then-
No, trust me.
But then, I
no.
don't know the business inside out. Like I don't put
You know, if you look at the online chat, a lot of them are like, they're all about the money. Yeah, the money is good, okay? I ain't gonna lie, the money is good. However, the expenses are also good.
yeah.
The fuel also goes up good. You
Yeah.
understand? Everything is there. So our machines, me personally, if my machines go 2 years, they gone a long time.
Damn.
They depreciate like that. If you're lucky, by 18 months, normally you already replaced your whole fleet. 18 months. But that's I like to do it properly, and I like to make sure that my machines is always safe and good to drive. Now there are companies that squeeze the last drop of juice out of the orange to make sure they get everything out of it.
I've rented some of those before.
Yeah.
Fuck mama.
Serio?
Yeah, fuckbo. Whoever you are.
Yeah, which is again unfortunate because it might have helped you shape a narrative that said like, "Hey, Koi man, these pieces of shit like shouldn't be renting these things," but they do, and that's when the accidents happen, and that's the dangerous part. We take it very seriously, you know what I mean? And it's unfortunate that we get penalized for other people's
fucked up.
fuck-ups,
Yeah.
and that's unfortunate.
Takes
because-
one bad apple to
That's fucked up.
everybody's like that guy.
Yeah.
Like correcto.
But it's like this. There is no distinction anywhere, whether it be media, government, hospital, insurance companies, media, anything like you said, between the ATV and a UTV. They are two very different machines.
I don't understand. I'm sorry. I don't know why people still rent ATVs. I'm tayo na gewoon.
I
Why would
hate-
you hold
I
your
hate
thumb the whole
ATV.
time?
I hate it.
And you're exposed to bro, get a UTV, get a nice chair, get one with the speakers.
I hate
Get a
UTVs as
seat
well.
belt.
Yeah.
Get yourself a roll cage.
Yeah.
Protect yourself.
I think ATV should be fully banned this. I'm sorry. Just go full UTV. Go full UTV. As in full UTV. Like UTVs are safer.
it's in here.
It's safer.
But the problem is,
UTV is not safe. I'm sorry.
A UTV is safer than an ATV.
I don't like it. I don't like none of the two. Sorry.
if you
Give
had
me
to
a
pick
Jeep
one.
with AC, baby. Let's go to Conchi now.
Goddamn.
The
All right,
rocks
fine.
are already scary back there. You're just riding. You're like, what?
At least if you have-
Not
you can
shit.
still
No,
stay
no, no,
like
no, no,
this.
no, no, no,
You
no,
flip
no,
with
no,
an
no.
ATV, bro. Your body's flying over there.
Okay, that UTV, there's no freaking window. What are we talking? Y'all acting like there's like wind protection. The whole thing is just open. It's a piece of metal, and you got a seatbelt. What?
Helps.
Oh hell no! I can't stand none of those things. It's too much sun out here. It's hot. It's sweaty. It's sand all over. No, take me
love
in a nice little Jeep with AC. we could go wherever you want to.
I think the moral, the point of the story is that you want to stay in the vehicle, is what
Yeah.
you're saying.
Most
and,
definitely.
And with a UTV, during a flip or an accident, you do stay in the vehicle. And, you know, in the vehicle get mangled. I'm not saying that there's not a way to get wrecked. You know, you get wrecked pretty
You
good.
might get hurt a little bit, hit your head, but at least, you know.
But you're gonna, the chances are you are gonna walk
Of
away
course.
from it. You understand what I mean? And so, and again, coming back to what I said a minute ago, if you ask 10 people, you get 10 opinions.
Of course.
That's even between the tour operators that are on the field. You might get another tour operator here in a week from now saying like, "Hey, what Jimmy said was bullshit. I don't believe in none of that shit."
Of
Because
course.
he has another interest to serve. Yeah? I'm sitting here serving the UTV community's interest.
Yeah.
But I'm not about to sit here and say, "Hey, quads are awesome."
Yeah.
I own a quad. I have a
Yeah.
Yamaha Raptor for me, my toy that I like to play with.
Yeah.
But I don't want to rent it to no tourists because I know what kind of headache comes along with these type of stuff.
And they're not gonna take care of it as you would.
No, of course not.
Oh, a break, sorry, and that's gonna cost you like $800.
But that's part of renting, I feel like, in
Yeah.
general. Once you rent something to somebody, they're not going to take care of it because it's not theirs. So,
And I think you just touched on another very interesting topic. In the same 16-page document that I made, I advised, or my humble opinion is, to stop rentals, period. Stop rentals.
Come on.
No laga ng huur e machine ng emas. So
Panang
only,
miss, this on
only
their
let
own.
them go out on tour.
Yeah.
With a certified guy.
That was one of my questions. Like, do you think it's no more going solo, or it has to be with a guy? Because otherwise, if you go solo, you're gonna get the ones that go Corinthians Blanco and the best fucking donuts.
Yeah.
So that was gonna be one of my
Yeah,
questions.
so
as well.
one of those things, and again, I know I'm stepping on a lot of toes here, but
Yeah.
again, no filter, so whatever,
Don't
right?
be me.
But
Sorry. At least about the bala biri shoki. Okay,
Si.
so you're standing up. You've always heard the other side bashing you guys. Nobody from your side came to the show. You're the first one, so props,
Yeah.
Pablo.
yeah, and we ain't finna to bash nobody here
No,
today.
no, no.
We're
Nah,
just,
that's not
we're
the
just
point.
explaining what it really is. Understand.
listen, y'all been getting a bad rep.
Yeah.
For sure.
Huge.
And I've been part of giving y'all the bad rep.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to sit here and act like, nah, but some the full company. No, I was like, cancel now. Like, wrap it up.
Yeah.
Because we're not seeing that. And now, like, but you're basically explaining, like, hey, listen, there are some bad apples. There are people that are doing it the wrong way. And de verdad, you're also agreeing. They should be banned. They should be
banned.
stopped.
Absolutely.
Like, remove their permits if they have one, you know? So,
But it's like if I know I don't want to joke or make fun of the situation, but if somebody has cancer, you remove the cancer. You don't kill the person.
exactly.
So this is the same thing. UTV segment has cancer. Take out the cancer.
Yeah.
Let it survive. Let it go. It doesn't need to die.
Yeah.
You understand? There are people that do it good. I promise you, they are. I happen to be one of them, but there's more that do. There's
Of
more of them
course.
that do it good.
Can
I
you
promise
imagine?
you.
You're like, I'm not one of them. I'm like, wait, what?
I do what I want. I make donuts. I make
Oh
number
my
8.
God, no.
I'm like,
No,
I'm
no,
one of
no.
them. I mean, otherwise, why are you here?
No.
I'm like, look at that.
No.
I'm
no,
sorry.
I understand, but I get where you're coming. I get where you're coming from, and
I'm
like
dead.
and like it's the same thing when. In every segment you have that, you know, you have certain clubs that when you go into, it's different than others, but it's different strokes for different folks.
Hey.
I always believe that if you want to come to Aruba and you want to lay on the beach and you want to go watch birds, go do it. It's your vacation. But if you want to come on vacation and you want to do a UTV tour, you should be able to do it because it's regulated, it's legal to do so, and we're doing it in a safe manner. Other than that, don't do it. And I don't think that's too much to ask.
I
Because-
think that's right. I like that.
Because I feel like right now, 2026, everybody's always trying to tell each other what to do. Where's that coming from?
yeah.
I'm a grown-ass man. I pay my taxes. I take care of my family, man. And I think if I have some free time and I want to do something that ain't against the law or hurting anybody or doing something, then leave me be. Leave me alone. Is that I don't believe that's too much to ask. But
I agree.
to some people, it is. And what happens is, in my opinion, again, it's my opinion, but it's gone too extreme. They're weaponizing nature against us.
Yeah.
And you know how easy it is because everybody loves nature. Even me, the so-called destroyer, I love nature too. I like to take my family on a hike in the park, and I do that. I go to the beach, I relax. But it's not all doom and gloom, guys. Aruba is beautiful. Aruba is still paradise. Don't let the videos of one tour stopping on the beach for 30 minutes ruin that perception, because it's not true. If you go to the beach today at 5 o'clock or you go to Eagle when there is no shipping, I bet you get 100 meters each side to yourself. Because that's just the way it is. But these folks on Facebook and social, they know when to go, where to go to make it look like there is a problem. Why? Why are you instigating everybody against one another? I feel like that's bad. You know?
I feel like it's a yes and a no.
Okay.
Because we at the same time, I feel like we also have to acknowledge that there is a big with mass tourism.
Yeah.
We can't say that it's not. It most definitely is happening, and I don't think it's the UTV's fault or nothing like that. I think this is just a regulation problem.
True.
We just don't know how to regulate nothing, and it clearly shows because it's a free for all. Ding tour aspecto. Now we have a free for all with how many people are just coming into Aruba. Now we have a free for all with people doing illegal tours and probably maybe not even doing tours, just renting out to like for crazy. And so there's a lot of things that are happening, and because we don't have the regulation in place, is why we're getting to this place. And I feel like we have to get to a point where we have to stop fighting each other, and probably have to come to the table and just actually sit down and be like, okay, so what is your perspective? What is my perspective? Let's come together to a middle ground.
And find a balance.
Let's find that balance. Like, what is something that we can both agree on, and we can just be like, listen, I'm not gonna bother you, you're not gonna bother me. Because we've seen like a lot of people complain and say like, hey, no, like of the ATV sides, like, this is our bread. This is how we make our money. How do you mean you want to just stop it in general? So please, let's go into that a little bit more. Pa sobra, amin sa full di kunang kira stop it completamente or...
Before, this is bigger, like you said a minute ago, Shark. This is bigger than just UTVs. Somebody got to explain to me why the country is investing $300 million in an expansion of the airport, but you want to bring less people in.
I've said this multiple times.
Are we kidding ourselves right now, gentlemen?
Yeah.
This is not, and this is not like a $30,000 remodelation. No? This is a couple $100 million.
And the millies.
I've said it before as well. It's like people say like, hey, bamba quantity and focus on quality, but at the same time, your action is saying, no será más vuelo, no está expanding airport. I'm like, but wait a second, doesn't that mean more people are going to come to the island?
We're bringing in Spirit Airlines.
Yeah, I'm like, that's not really...
They shut down, poor thing.
Yeah. Maybe they're coming back, who knows? But like, yeah, you want to bring like Emirates, for example, airline to Aruba. I mean, it's a long shot. I've said this in the past, pero I agree. Like, probably the menos turismo, pero tal vez expand the airport para traer más avión.
And let me just say, that the message that they're saying is like, hey, we want more quality people as opposed to what we're getting just quantity. I agree with that statement. Okay?
Quality can't come to the regular airport?
That's what but no, of course, 100%. I didn't ask for this fancy upgrade, did you?
Absolutely not.
No, exactly. So, I mean, we didn't ask for it, but it happened anyway. And your tax dollars are paying for it, as are yours, as are mine. And so that, to me, is the issue. How come we paying taxes for a table at which we have no seat or voice?
Ekoy. Jimmy, I fucks with you.
Come on now.
I fucks with
Let's
Jimmy. Y'all
talk
fuck
about
with
it.
Jimmy, okay? Because I fucks with Jimmy.
I'm asking a serious question.
Jimmy, I'm there with you.
Let me repeat the question one more time, please.
Look into the camera. Let the people know.
I want to know why my tax dollars are funding a table at which I have no seat or voice. That's what I want to know. Plain and simple. Because we have a lot of foundations that are tax exempt because they don't pay by the the tax dollars go to them, which obviously I'm not questioning their cause or whether the validity or whether they should or shouldn't be there, but we contributing, baby. We putting in money in the slot machine. Everybody taking spins, but when the jackpot hit, I can't get a piece of the jackpot. I can't celebrate with you. I can't do nothing.
I don't even feel like we even get an opportunity to even spend. Like, we just put in the money in. Like, okay, put the money in, now go in the back of the line again.
But you see what I mean?
I get it.
And so where do we draw the line? Like, again, a minute ago, I touched on it. They're weaponizing the environment against most things that they disagree with. Except for, what about un terreno di 40,000 virgante meter?
Oh.
Then nobody wants to blink or bat an eye.
Wait,
but now, na Roy Santo na Rosa, na Caduci Largo na Rosa, na Santa Lucia na Rosa, na Alto Vista na Rosa.
Okay.
Jimmy, let's get into this. Listen, you got me fucked up. I'm lit now.
Let's get it.
Okay, so, Eskusasa, by the Facebook, we can see some shit going down. Okay, and you've been calling out this Greg guy from Aruba BirdLife Conservation. You know who you are, Mr. Greg. Like, come through. So, one of the things that we saw is that you called him out for being fake ass for basically saying that he's all against that, all of this UTV stuff and all this good, but then he goes and signs or goes along with some type of deal where they rosa some terreno and that they're gonna build some type of thing on there. And now it's like, oh, so now not fuck the owls, now not fuck the, like, what's going on?
Yeah, that's exactly what that is. Yeah, that's exactly
Okay,
what it is.
let's get into it. What is this?
So, obviously we also do the research and stuff like that. And there are certain people from certain foundations that get funded by certain corporations. They get funded by sponsorships. They get funded for certain things that they do, certain actions. You can already imagine somebody that don't really work. Where do you get the money to go take the gobierno to corte?
Oh.
Where do you get the money from?
Wait, he don't work?
I'm asking you. He got let go. He got let go by the free zone a long time ago. But that's
yo no sabía eso.
no. But the thing is like this: we want to stop UTVs because we need to preserve the nature and the this and the that and the this and the that and all that. Okay, great. But if you were sincere in wanting me gone, you would have to be sincere in there not being built a new hotel in the Tierra del Sol. There is no other way.
Where's that being built exactly? Because I heard it's like across Arashi they're gonna be building something.
I don't know too much about it, but all I know is there's a hotel coming.
Yeah.
All right.
Near,
so whether it's on the flip side or on
close
the
to
back side,
Arashi, I heard.
There's one there. There's also one by
Morgan's Island, where Morgan's
Correcto.
Island.
Huh?
That's
Yeah.
gonna be
Oh, not the condos.
well, that's going to be another one of the hotel from the same one that
Iberostar?
I think so. Yeah, them.
Oh yeah, right behind Iberostar, they're gonna build another building.
they have
another
they
tower
have
there,
another
yeah.
one
yeah,
there.
so- and then also inside Tierra del Sol.
Superfood. There's another one. I think that's a condominium
Yeah,
coming there by
condos,
Superfood.
Stork or York, whatever.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
So my point is this. My
Yeah.
point is this. If you are Mr. Green Thumb and you want to protect nature, protect it from everything.
out, yeah.
Not just the ones that don't pay you and the ones who do give you something. You're like, no, you get a pass.
Yeah.
I would have paid you some myself if I knew I was going to get a pass.
Yeah.
What you talking about?
yeah.
I got to go buy a couple of plastic tubes at Koiman, put them in the ground. All of a sudden, the Choco got a house?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Who we kidding over here, guys? Who we kidding over here?
I might be super wrong with this one, but I did hear a story similar about the same person. About he was bashing, I guess, I don't know if it's Secrets or somebody else.
I know he bashed everybody.
Yeah, and
Secrets
then-
was one of them.
And then he stopped because he got a payout, and then he just stopped talking about it.
Oh.
That's what I heard. And this is completely unrelated. I don't know.
Yeah,
you. I
yeah.
met you like 30 minutes ago.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Yeah.
It's unrelated.
30 minutes ago.
This
yeah.
came from another source as well. So that's why I'm like, I could have sworn somebody like told it because Shark and I sometimes people Aruba Bank.
Yeah.
People just come up to us and like or just tell us stories. And like
But let me ask you something. Let me ask you both something. You guys,
let's go.
When we started, you said you had some. You guys have been doing this for 6 years. Let's say you had this business for 10 years, but you had somebody running your business into the ground for 10 years. Would you still hug this person in public, listen to what he got to say, follow him in his radical ideas as somebody in government?
Nah. I cutting your bitch ass
so
off.
somebody
Yeah.
got to explain to me why this person still gets heard by our politicians. You already did enough damage. What more you want to break? What more you want to break, bro?
what? Sorry, maybe I'm just blank. What damage?
No, so like there, and again, what I'm saying here, it's in the media, no? It's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
Jimmy making it
Yeah,
up.
yeah,
This is not AI generated
Yeah.
like the bullshit images he be posting.
Guys.
Nah, that ain't
so shady.
that ain't
Dude
it.
came with receipts, so like
Guys
it's,
coming in high.
it's
Okay.
public.
Proper.
So this is not you making shit up. It's just
No.
you saying like, hey guys, it's been said in the media. I brought
Yeah.
receipts.
So yeah, so the free zone got turned into a hot mess under his charge. Now,
For people that don't know, what's a free zone?
free zone, and again, I could be wrong here.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
free
it's
zone
fine.
is a place where you can hold cargo on an
Yeah,
island
by a
and
liaison,
not
so.
have to pay duties and stuff like that before you ship it out again. So it's a free zone, but it's commercial
Okay.
enterprise. So you move in stuff, people
Yeah,
get work
yeah.
and stuff like that. And he was the director of that. Now imagine, and because this is funny because, anyway, in 1996, when he got placed into that function, 1996, listen to me good, he was making 12,000 a month as the director of this said
in
organization.
96.
Corrected to inflation, that's 25,000 a month.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
That's
thank
in
you. Because
96.
I was gonna do the math. I'm like, never mind. You did it for me. Thank
I
you.
did all that. I came in with receipts and everything. We're coming on. So
Oh, sorry. Before you continue, Mr. Greg, we always do this. You're always welcome to come on the show.
Yeah, because we
And
got
sit
questions
over
for
here.
you.
and we've got questions, and feel free to contradict whatever he said. So,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And bring receipts. He brought receipts.
Yeah, you better come correct. Yeah, no shade.
No, but again, my problem with Greg or anybody that wants to protect nature is not that you want to protect nature. All right? My beef or my problem with you is to the extreme degree that you want to do it.
Be consistent with it all out.
Well,
like,
not only that, you're too extreme. Like I said,
but extreme on one side.
No, but like if you're extreme, let's say for example right now with the closure of this road behind the lighthouse that I mentioned all the way to the chapel, they put big boulders and you cannot cross anymore. So you just took that, and you said no more UTVs, no more Jeeps, no more everything.
How does that affect?
No. But what the point I'm trying to make is, you couldn't have said like, hey man, hey, I want 95%, but make sure the people that are using it can have 5% so they can keep providing for their families. No, you don't care about me or my family or none of that, or any of these 500 families that are out there working. You don't care about none of them. You just like, no, nature needs to be preserved. You need to shut it down. Brother.
It's like a dictatorship.
It's like
they
a
just
dictatorship.
decide-
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never voted for Greg. Have you voted for Greg?
I have not.
You? Have you voted for Greg?
I don't even know who he is.
I've never seen the guy on a list,
Yeah.
period, so I don't know.
Yeah.
But how come somebody like that calling shots here?
Wait,
But
so-
who's
wait, wait, wait,
allowing
wait.
him to call these shots
Wait,
though?
I
Because
don't know.
he didn't put the blocks there to block
I know,
them.
but so are you
No.
telling me that whole block? I think I grabbed some
No.
receipts. I was like, nah, no,
Not
way.
yet, not yet.
Are you telling me so to the barangay na pone bana di tres trapi patrasia to the because of Greg?
Yep.
So this guy pulled strings to make that
there's
happen?
Trestrapi too, they blocked off?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Stay hold there.
fully, yeah.
Yeah.
It's fully all, yeah.
Oh, okay. I did not know that.
Yeah. So it's different. Apparently, I also heard. I don't know if it was you who posted it. Maybe I read. Sometimes I read Facebook, scroll.
Probably me.
Somebody said, put the rocks there, not just for the UTVs, but for the rich people who live there, so they don't get any noise. Or was that Panang? Was that you?
No.
Okay. Well, because you're looking at me like,
Look,
I know what you're talking
the
about.
The thing is, I don't just run my mouth on Facebook.
Yeah.
I DM the people running their mouth on Facebook personally. So I have more receipts. I didn't bring all of them.
I got screenshots too.
But the thing is,
Brother ink.
No, but the thing is, like, I see what you're doing. I see your hidden agenda. But you want to mask it like, oh, the UTV, because you know everybody hates UTV. So you're weaponizing that to get what you want. And you don't care about nobody else. And that to me is the problem. I live in Aruba, one happy democratic island where your voice matters, your voice and my voice. But when you start saying like, no, we got this only and wait.
Yeah.
You need to go live in Cuba or some,
Yeah.
not here in Aruba. And those are my biggest problems.
Okay, but then now we have to break down the situation still. Again, who is then funding this guy to do take these type of actions?
Allegedly.
Who's not
Allegedly.
allegedly? You just said the blocks, the beaches are closed off.
Oh, yeah, true.
So that means somebody is agreeing with him and giving him this is public places, toch?
Yeah, these
So
are public beaches.
you can't get a permit to just be like, I don't care, put some blocks here until because I said
Call
so.
it a day, yeah.
Somebody is backing this dude
Somebody's backing this dude.
from the government.
The thing is, here's what happened.
Wait, from where?
Here's what happened. So, apparently, there was a court case in Tama against the government of Aruba. From either ABC or ACF, I'm not sure, so don't quote me on this.
Okay.
But to close everything off. Because they said if the damage continues from the Jeeps and the thing, we're going to put like a daggeldvergoeding, like a som, kung nata bay rupab di gobyerno tin ko paga ABC, pa edanyo kung nata permiti pasa na naturaleza di Aruba.
Yeah.
And so that is a little bit where the stuff is probably right now. So, and then the government, in fear of getting sued, is saying like, hey, look, man, y'all got to do something. Y'all got to put these rocks there or something because that's the only way. But then, you get the pushback. Same thing would happen when they picked all the scooters up. And those don't have permits. They're all illegal. You know what I mean? And even they were like, hey, well, listen, man, gedogen beleid tanto tempo. You got to let us, at least give us some time.
Yeah.
And here you want to just
adjustments.
shut us up from one day and the next. And because the birds and the bees and come on, man. That's wild.
Yeah. It should have been a conversation either which way. Even if you lost the court case, people depend on this on a regular. So again, I do agree that I think it should have been a conversation where it's like, hey, all the people that own those 500 plates, we gotta have a conversation with y'all. Just the heads come together so we can inform you of what is going to happen, what is coming. But we also want to hear what you have to say. What are solutions that y'all have that maybe we could implement, that we could work together, like this roadmap thing that you have here.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. So this roadmap, this was a map that was created a long time ago, and
Yeah,
this was
2001.
this was Intriga.
21, sorry.
Yeah, 2021.
Yeah.
This was Intriga. This was drawn up by Marlon from DOA, and the rocks basically that you see here leaves a path. The path is 6 meters wide, allow 2 machines to pass next to one another. And then it's gonna have boulders on the side of it. So people can do donuts and lift up all the dust. And that way we would keep it clean and the dust would subside greatly. Obviously, I'm not gonna lie, these machines do kick up some dust. I'm not sitting here that there's not a problem, okay? There is. But I also know that UTVs don't bulldoze trees. They have never knocked down a single tree. So when I see somebody knocking down 40, 50,000 square meters of land in a place, I'm saying like, well, those must have been some low-budget birds.
yeah,
Because they got no protection.
Low budget birds.
You know what I mean?
yeah.
And toen. And since
So,
we're...
sorry, so this road over here is basically like,
It's a long vein.
but it's kind of like, okay, with a UTV, this is the road you have to take.
Only.
If
That's
you go
it.
somewhere else,
That's
like,
it.
that's illegal,
Fine.
boete,
Boot. Boom.
driver plus companhia.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like this. This is, again, and I feel like this is your corporate side coming out, because one thing corporate teaches you is find me solutions.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about the
who did
problem. We
this?
know what the problem is. Give me solutions. Sorry?
Sorry, who did this?
Marlon from DOA drew it for George. Yeah. This is from
And who is George?
George owns George Cycles on the boulevard there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's
Huh?
iconic.
Ah, hold on,
They
sir.
rent, though. They rent.
They rent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
they do.
George is one of the OGs.
Yeah.
He's been around for a long time.
George's business started before I was born. Shout out to George. He's
Yeah.
a thug. He's
No
a thug.
way.
Yeah, he's a thug. I love George.
I
I've
remember
known that name for like forever.
Melchor Cycle.
No, that's another one.
That's another
Yeah.
one.
But that same, same
That
also
became
long time in the game already,
Offer
right?
Evolution afterwards.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, so you were saying
this is good.
continue.
Yeah.
I like this plan. Like, I like the idea that, hey, I understand that Tung, it's like a free for all, where it goes and does donuts, yada yada yada. Then here's one solution, which is I think is a good one, is create a dedicated path that makes certain stops to showcase Aruba. Hey guys, beautiful water. You guys want to take a dip? Cool. All right, we're done. Hop back in. Let's continue the road. Something that's like,
And a safe drive.
yeah, and
A safe drive, correct?
and then you leave everything else around you, like, okay, now the trees and the little microorganisms, whatever else, the shoko can all live happily.
But keep that in mind. We have a designated path that we travel on. What do you think is going to happen when you shut that off and you don't inform or put signs up? What are tourists going to do? They're going to make their own path, and then they're going to ruin the nests and
Yeah.
all the animals. They're going to step on them. And I have plenty of videos the day that they shut it down, again, in my phone, that I can show you. The rocks are there. The Jeeps are driving. Not our Jeeps, but rental Jeeps from tourists that weren't informed, didn't know, and then go.
They should have rangers back there, like maybe Parque Aricot
I suggested that.
should have like just. Damn, I was gonna say UTVs. They should have something that they can easily drive, and only they are allowed to like drive off the path, just to make sure like.
But I noticed how you muttered the word UTVs.
No,
UTVs like
Yeah,
taboo.
say it. Yeah,
Why
say
is
it.
it?
The
why-
fuck?
No,
Say
no,
it with
no,
your
no,
chest.
no. The reason why I did it that way is because it's like they're like we have to make it less, but I'm like, no, you guys should drive some. How about that? You know, so what else can they? Bicycles? Hey, slow down! Hey, you can't do that. So like they need like ATVs to just get around, but have them like certain stop stations, like when dos chilling arco, tiene un PlayStation din, like kada jodido din, pero it's just so like it's kind of like having a police in Palm Beach. Oh fuck, hey, chill, tiene un police para ahí nada. Everybody's calm.
Yeah.
But if you don't have anybody vigilando what's going on back there, brother, it's a free. People do whatever they want. Hey, I've done donuts plenty
And
of times back then.
That is what I wanted to add as well. Is I feel like now listening to you, we do give y'all a very bad rep, but at the same times, a lot of those people doing the donuts and stuff like that is always the locals. It's us. Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
Sam.
I think it's both.
It's both, but
I never said it's not them.
I've seen
I'm
tourists
saying-
done a bunch of.
No,
I've been on
I'm saying I'm
tours
not
with
saying
friends because they, hey Sam, come with us. So I can be their guy. Like, cool, let's go.
Exactly.
And they've done the.
Exactly, and we went with them. Did you tell them no? Don't do that. No,
I
we
did.
let
Hey,
them.
you
No,
gonna- you
stop
gonna-
lying. You didn't tell
How
them.
do you know?
Hey,
Were you
stop
there?
as a local. That's the thing with us locals. We don't stop stuff that we see going on wrong. We could be there. We could be like Anna, but we are also the ones a lot of the times in them donuts drifting, especially when you go by the red sand in the back there.
Yeah.
It's
That's
us
awesome.
fucking
Right behind
locals.
Tres
That is
Sol.
the highlight of going off road. It's crunchy and it's that yellow, that dirty ass sand where you can get all your clothes messy and be like, okay, we went off roading.
yeah.
It's the locals. We can't act like it's not us as well doing like fucking our shit up.
No. But that you don't have to. You don't. That's not just in UTV business. There happens to be a very beautiful beach in the colony that I like to go to. It's between two houses. You walk down a cliff, and it's like a little cave there over some pipes. I don't know what it's called. But
Shark Nose doesn't want to say it.
Yeah, of course. I don't want nobody to know. Yeah.
I thought I said it's like, yeah.
But when you go there, tell me that you've never walked into that cave, and that cave looks like a mini dump.
It's so fucking dirty. It
What?
pisses me off.
But does it or does it not look like a dump?
It's nasty. It's gross.
Okay, but
But
tourists
why-
don't know about this beach, and if they do, they don't know it enough to leave it like that. So
Oh,
it's
I see the point you're making.
it's all of us that need to do better. All of us. You understand? And so in my business, I can only speak for my business. I can't speak, but in my business, I made the conscious choice to keep my UTVs at 700 cc. I don't put 1000 cc engine. I don't put 1300 cc engine because that allows you to do.
What's they called? Those Can-Ams, whatever.
Yeah, you have Can-Ams, you
Yeah,
got
yeah.
Polarises, you got big
Yeah.
machines. I drive Kimco, 700 cc. You go, you leave your foot off the gas, it slows down because it's CVT, belt driven. So it does. Even if you pass out, it stops.
Yeah.
You understand?
So
So
at least there's also, it seems like you have safety measures put in. So
I
they
have
don't-
so many safety measures in place to avoid
Yeah.
accidents because accidents do nothing but bring bad breath, bad image, and just it affects business in a bad way. Period.
yeah.
And that's what we don't want to do anything to jeopardize the business. You know what I mean? That's what that is. So yeah, I don't know, man.
Fuck, I had a question.
Okay, so somebody did ask a question. There was like, what is your solution for the accidents that are becoming way more common? And what is your solution for a lot of the irresponsible driving?
Yeah, very good. So to talk back, the last big accident that we saw, and I don't want to pinpoint one because I know what she's
Yeah.
asking about the big picture. But a lot of the accidents happen with rentals. And I keep saying that because they unsupervised, the drinks are in the mix and everything like that. And then the A plates, because they're not regulated, they do what they want. Go ahead, Sammy. Sorry.
Not just UTVs, also rental cars. Because some tourists drive like shit, bro. Especially at the Tonga de Palm Beach, when you these, when they want to, switch a lane, but by at least, I think once a month there's an accident there, guaranteed.
So, but to answer your question, Shark, is I would eliminate rentals. Period. Only you go out with a guided tour, and I would limit the engine sizes. Yes, and I would make it where you have to pass inspection every year to make sure that your seat belts are working, that your steering rack in your car is up to par. When somebody is going for a tour, like the lady that recently passed away with the ATV by Tres Puentes, I bet you she was excited in the morning.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna have a blast, and we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do that.
Man, that always freaks me out. Like, you think about that, like, even when we're having a podcast, yay, bro, oh my God, what a great podcast. About to go home, get hit by a car. Like, what's up? You just
You
never
just
know.
never know.
Yeah.
Nobody goes into this with a bad mindset. You understand? We try to just have fun. So what do we do in the morning? What we do is we have a sign in. When you reach our office, you sign a waiver, and then we do a safety briefing. And the safety briefing starts like this. Guys, good morning. Thank you for booking ArubaRivaTours.com. Let me first off tell you, you booked a sightseeing tour, not a racing tour. That's how it starts.
Informing.
We tell you. So if we see you acting a fool, we stop the parade.
Very ludicrous.
Guys, you're not just playing with your own lives. There's other people here also. And you have precious cargo on board. Somebody's wife or husband sitting next to them.
Or a kid,
Take
yeah.
care of these people. All right? The next time I take the key from you and you can find your way back to your hotel. That's how I speak to these people.
Sure, that's how you should.
Because I keep it straight. Because I cannot let you have 20 minutes of good time and ruin me and my employees' reputation and hard work that we put in all these years.
And for the rest of your life, because you have to live with that on your conscience.
Of course. No. You know, and so that is something that I think is very, very relevant to the conversation, if you want to put it that way, to keep safety as a top priority. So, no going out with UTVs unless it's on tour. Smaller engine sizes, yes, and then informing them before you get on the tour about what is to happen and how to happen, and then enforcing it. There's a lot of guys that I know from other companies that you go like, hey, yo, bro, I gave you $20. Let me do a few donuts real quick, no? The guy's thinking, oh, $20. Yeah, go ahead, brother. And then they let him do the donuts.
But who's controlling? Nobody.
No, but
you know,
again,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, but if he says, yeah, sure, go for it, because he knows, like,
yeah.
who's here to watch me?
Yeah.
That's why I said earlier, like, maybe the ACF or AFC?
ACF.
ACF.
Aruba Conservation Fund. Yeah,
Maybe
sure.
them, they create, hey, maybe the government helps them fund more money, and hey, we're gonna create park rangers that work on shifts, and then like have them just vigila. Hey, kiba, no, buto tuma.
Are you familiar that, like, by the way, shout out to all the park rangers, no? They really
Yeah.
do a
Yeah.
great job in keeping the park great, good, and secure. But you do know where the some of the park rangers come from, right?
No.
Where they come from? They're from reclassering, no?
What's that?
So you go to jail. It's like work release. So
Oh,
you get
whoa.
out of jail, and that's a punishment that you have to go serve.
Oh.
Oh, you
Really?
were unaware of that.
I was never.
I did not know that.
Oh,
Tyson, why don't you tell us?
So we don't speak the whole story then. When we coming on here, huh?
No, I didn't know.
I did not know all it is.
I
So
know
that's like a prison reform type of thing?
I had a guy that used to wash my cars, and he had a run-in with Johnny Law, and he got sent away, and when he got released, he had to go do that.
Oh, shit. Okay, so that's probably the community service that
Yeah,
you get
yeah.
sometimes.
Huh.
Okay.
Is that a bad thing though?
Oh no! Hey, no! Whoa!
No, no, no,
I'm like,
no.
I'm like, whoa.
But
Masali,
before I started, I said shout out to all the
Yeah,
park
yeah,
rangers
yeah,
because
it's
they're
a
doing
good
great
thing.
work. They're
Yeah.
doing great
I
work.
did not know that. I like that
Yeah.
there's a program. I've always said, like, I feel like there needs to be a program for stuff like this. So
Absolutely.
I love that exists. I did not know that. I was
Me
10
neither.
years old.
Because I asked it because you said like, oh, that's like punishment. Like punishment. What do you mean? I'm just chilling back here,
As
watching
in,
the water.
No, but
Yeah,
that's
That's
pretty-
your
yeah.
castigo.
Yeah, pretty
You get
chill with me.
community service, so you
Yeah.
have to do that. And I don't know if they get paid for it because it's community service.
To me, I wouldn't know that either. But
yeah, because
But yeah, I think back there, have the rocks.
the route, right? I
Make,
mean, that would
make
be
the
great.
routes, or at least make like not just one, maybe 2 or 3. So you have different options depending where you want to go. Here's a 4-hour route. Here's an 8-hour route. So you know, because not all tours are the same.
Absolutely.
So maybe make different routes. Hey, what do you guys want to? Oh, you want to go see the caves? Cool. Hey, we're gonna go see beaches and the caves. Okay, we're gonna start here. Go this way. So maybe make a few routes and you can kind of like build attractions around it. Like because you know where the roads are gonna be, you can put like halfway through there's gonna be a restaurant there.
no.
Listen.
No.
Remember
No.
when Tyson was here? He said like they're gonna bring back that restaurant
Because it
at the
already
park?
exists one.
I know
It already
that, but
exists.
that's the one I'm talking about. Or the
Like
one
the
by
Boca Prince one.
Yeah.
yeah, that or the a gold mine.
Yeah.
The truck. Like make sure those are there so you stop there as a refreshments. Maybe you want to do we're doing a lunch stop in Aricog because I think you have to go through the park. Oh wait, they don't allow UTVs anymore. Only Jeeps.
No, and that's fine too because listen, honestly.
Just ideas I'm throwing out.
Yeah, no. And to kind of come back to what you were saying, what would you think, aside from the things that I mentioned, to make the operation or the business safer? What kind of suggestions would you have, aside from the ones that I already mentioned?
Listen, again, I don't do these things. It's up to me. Don't even do the tour.
Right.
That's just me.
That's you,
like
of course.
I'm like I don't like it, but I do agree with what you're saying. I like what you're saying. I like the fact that you have. I mean, if there's one designated road
Yeah.
to just get you to, the castle of the Wizard of Oz, you can't fuck up.
Yeah.
It's not. There's no. Oh, I got lost. Or not. It's one path where you
Yeah.
can't get lost, and you're gonna get to see Aruba. I can explain to you. We're on a very chilled ride. I think the regulations that you said, like maybe those should be implemented. I think that 16 page or how many ever pages that is should be something that government. I think y'all need to reach out to Jimmy and go through this because
Please.
we can
Think on
save a
every-
lot of lives. We can. It's needed. I mean, you mentioned so many different aspects that it's like.
It's hard to.
You don't think about it, pero-
No, but like, I always say to the people, stop me when I lie. Stop me when I'm not making sense. Stop me if I'm BSing. And if the things that I'm saying to you sound like BS, tell me, hey Jimmy, that's crock.
Then let's debate. You know, let's have a debate.
You know
on
what
it.
I mean? But so far, I mean, I'm kind of gathering from both you guys that, hey, I did not know this.
Yeah, there's a lot of-
Are you serious?
Plus,
man.
you come also with a, from in my opinion, a logical solution of like, we can both coexist. The ones who are complaining like we should ban it, and you're like, no, we should just make certain paths so everybody's happy.
Yeah.
The birds and everything else is safe on the side, and we have our road, and everybody sticks to this road. Nobody goes off-roading.
But then how do we make sure then for like permit-wise, we don't end up with the same situation like with the taxis, apparently, because like they have like this thing where they like kind of like own the permits, and then it's like,
I think-
"Coño, aquí ahora hay otra gente va en chance."
Well, the problem with taxis, if I may, and I'm not well versed in taxis.
Yeah, me either.
I'm more well versed in UTVs and off-roading and jeeps and stuff. But with the taxis, they give a service that's a ride sharing service, right?
Yeah.
And so when more people get to the island, you're gonna need more ride sharing services, because the ones that are there are not going to be able to cope with the volume. So you need to up those permits. Now, for some weird reason, all the upping always happens right around election time. But, that's just the way that it is and the way that it's been. UTVs, however, they're not a need. We don't need UTVs on the island. We want. Let me rephrase that. As a business owner, I want. Yes? And the tourists that come down want a UTV. But taxis, you need. Yeah, I mean, that's just, you can't go around that one.
But I feel like it also falls back into like the whole thing with like the Airbnb situation. It's like, who is to say that as a local I want to own a UTV business and I can't, or
Because it's capped at
because it's
500s.
capped at the 500. So now it's like, okay, so even if those companies fuck up, who's to say that they're not just gonna replace, and that same company just gonna keep the same ones that they already have?
You're on the radio, right, Shark?
I am.
Have you ever tried to get a permit for a radio station?
No.
You can't get it.
No.
But that's besides the point. It's the same reason. They put a stop on it. It's a moratorium. I can't open up a casino. That would be the thing that I want to open. You know what I mean? But that's just what it is. You can't. And I am okay with a certain amount of rules. You say 500 UTVs we're going to allow in Aruba.
Fuck it. You're right. I agree with you.
Then
Yeah,
leave it.
sorry. Never mind. Yeah. Sorry. Busca
Leave it.
something creative to do.
Yeah, leave it.
I agree. You're right. Sorry. I take it back.
what's the
Ride some bikes in the park.
Something.
Actually, make a bike lane too. while
There
you're at
is,
it.
I mean, the bike people be complaining all the time that they don't have a path because somebody keeps like ripping off their pathway.
Yeah,
and look how the bike's got a path. Why can't y'all get a path?
And you know what it is? The bikes não têm contribuição na CAI governo.
Oh.
The fundação não tem contribuição na CAI governo.
Oh.
But we do. And we pay heavily. And I'm considered a small company amongst the big fish in the ocean here. And I can tell you my tax bill is nice each month, okay?
Yeah.
And real nice, because I
welcome.
gotta pay SVB, AZV,
The list goes on, yeah.
BSV, that one,
you
that
name
one.
it.
Yeah.
But then when decisions are being made, those same dollars are used to vote against me.
Against you.
No, sorry.
Thank you for your contribution, but you have to go.
Yeah.
Like,
but let's not forget, guys, that off-roading made Aruba popular on social media before. So we the off-roading and the Jeeps and the UTVs were cool to get the name up,
Yeah.
and to get the notoriety up, and to get everybody coming down. But now that we have achieved that,
Fuck them
okay,
hoes.
yeah, we don't need you no more. You served your purpose. Bye now.
yeah.
You're like yesterday's newspaper. Nobody wants to read you no more. No, sir. We are here, and we are here to stay. I hate to say it.
No, you shouldn't hate to say it. It is what it is. And again, structure.
Yeah, man.
It just needs structure.
You have to know what you're talking about. It's real easy to create a narrative online, especially when you block me.
Oh, shoot.
I keep you. I got you. Ta. Don't you play with me. Take the block off. You know who you are. You know who you are. Keep it block.
Jimmy said what he said, and he
Keep
meant
it block,
it.
Roman, please.
Okay, so Jimmy, before we continue on, I need you to look in the back, okay?
Oh,
Which
yeah.
one of these cans pops to you the most? I want you to just grab the can. Of course! Did he not start it? Yeah. Was he not part of the team?
Shout out to
Okay.
Eddie. Shout out to my boy Eddie.
Shout out to Eddie. We're trying to get him on the podcast. He does
Oh,
not.
really?
Just tell him to come. Just look in the camera. Tell.
Eddie, just like you thought everybody telling you to give me the job 10 years ago at Balashi was crazy, get on this podcast. It's crazy. I got you. Eddie, do it, Eddie.
Thank you very much. Okay, what number is under here?
Number one.
You got number 1. Okay, so what is your ideal Aruba Sunday, and which beer is in your hands?
Eddie, sorry, it's no filter. It is going to be an Amstel, right?
Yeah.
It is. I'm sorry, it is. It
Y'all
is.
like beer? Ugh,
Yeah.
that's a no
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah. No, but you asked what kind of beer would
Nah,
I
I'm,
have.
listen,
Yeah.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad.
What does your Sunday look like?
My Sunday looks like me visiting my mom with my kids.
Okay.
That's the only day that like I have all my kids together and my mom, and so my mom's 72 years old. God bless her little soul. She's bad as fuck.
God bless her.
And my mom, man, she's been smoking Campbell non-filter since she was 14. She's gangster.
That's my
But
type
that's
of
what I
guy.
like. But that's what I like to do
my
on
girl.
Sunday. Yeah, that's what I like to do on a Sunday. Take my kids there, go by my mom. We grilling, we in the pool, we relaxing a little bit, and then in the afternoon, I like to prep myself for the week because I plan a lot of things during my week. So who I got to see, where I got to be, who I got to meet, what are some of the action plans that I got set up, what are some of the goals I want to achieve this week, and I just like to plan my week too in the early stages of the afternoon. And then I do try to wash my car also to make sure I go into the week clean with a clean car, Yeah. That's about it, though.
Okay, so then let me just rephrase this question, Vavap. Okay, so if you had to choose between Balashi, Chill, and Magic Mango, which would it be?
Chill.
Chill.
No, chill, yeah.
You really actually drink it?
I would drink it.
Okay.
If you said like between those three, I would put the chill.
That's the one for you.
Yeah.
All right, say less.
Yeah.
Say less.
I wanted to know what's the percentage in terms of, I'm backtracking a little bit,
Go ahead.
between tours, how many tours go out versus how many solo drivers like, hey, I want to go.
Okay, well, at my company, Aruba Riva, it's 100% tours because I don't rent.
Okay.
I don't rent because I don't
Well,
believe in it.
yeah.
I stand behind what I say.
Okay.
People can come up to me and say, I want $500. Here's a machine to give me. No, sorry, take it somewhere
Yeah.
else. No, that's just what it is for me.
But
like if
in general,
in
because
general,
I'm thinking to myself, like, okay, what's like 20% goes out solo. Oh, that's not so bad. Then make the law like you can only go out.
no,
in groups.
I would say rental might be about 40%.
Oh.
If you ask me, but that also includes clandestine rentals, no?
So like the ones like
So the
pirata?
alien rentals and all that illegal bullshit that's been going
Yeah.
on and everything like that.
How would you stop that?
Oh my God! Thanks for asking.
How
And
would
I don't need a paper for this one, okay?
Yeah.
This is easy. This is real easy. I need people from DTP and Cuerpo Policial to go to SIAT or DIMP, whatever you call it, Belastingkantoor. Everybody needs to register to get a plate. So once you go you sit behind the computer, said, okay, pull up all the CF Motos, all the Kimcos, all the Honda Thousands, all the Can-Ams, all the Polarises with the A plate. And if you have more than 1 or 2 or 3 registered to one address, go pay them a visit. Yes or no?
You're requiring these people to work.
Well, they are working to break me and stop me. Why don't you work and try to keep me afloat so I can keep paying you the tax money?
They don't
because
work.
when I'm not existing, the foundations ain't going to be paying the taxes that we're not going to be paying.
True.
You understand? So
Yeah.
I think you better try to nurture me back to health instead of finishing me fully. That's what
I
I'm
agree.
saying. What I said? Go to the Belastingkantoor, get the list, see who they are, pay them a visit. Is that not something that somebody can do? That is something
Yeah.
that somebody can do. You have the system, you have the manpower. Granted, it's limited. I know it's limited, but all the things to work that plan are there.
But the solution is block the beaches, block the roads, and
The solution is
cancel
no
the-
dialogue and block everything, including me on
crazy.
Facebook when I say something about it. Pussies.
That's
Anyway.
crazy. That's
Well,
crazy.
why can't you? Let's say you work with, you find out who the other ones who are actually doing it right, do it legally. You say, hey, what's up?
Sira
You and me,
Cabez.
Sira Cabez, Diki. We each put tingin whatever amount of money and hire someone to, hey, can you go get all this information for me? Vai sa police? Tumo. It's done. Now, just by bishita
We have it already.
Oh,
we,
then-
we have that already.
but-
we, have
Yeah.
we know the addresses, the lists, how many cars they got, what they do, how they do. I have photos, videos of them going to the hotels. It's brazen. It's out in the open. Nobody is ashamed to do it anymore. Because there's no control. Nobody cares.
there's
bro.
no consequences.
But that's my question. Why aren't anybody, Corpo Policial, or whoever's in charge of the law, why aren't they doing anything for it? Is it because
Or
it's not
about
popular? Yeah.
I think what happens is UTVs are only a problem and a popular topic on Facebook. In the real world, where real life happens, nobody gives a shit. That's what it is. And so we all want to hasi booyah, hasi druk. UTV sucks, dust, blee, blah, blue, blah, ha, ha. But when we're talking about it, we forget to mention UTVs because it's so irrelevant. That's what it is. That's the problem. And again, according to me, I don't know if everybody feels the same way, but there is no way that. Can I just show one more fact?
Go crazy.
I mean,
But while you're saying
having him
this,
pull out this bag and sit it down here.
while you're saying this, I do want to also put something out there that you should also pay attention to. And I feel like you're fighting for everybody, but I feel like who they are fighting, well, yeah, in some sort, it sounds like they are fighting the ones that are doing it the wrong way.
I agree.
And I feel like they are giving you all the bad rep because even for the people that don't give a fuck like us, we're now still hearing about it some way, somehow. It's still coming to us, and it's the wrong information or misleaded information. It's not wrong because people are doing donuts. They're doing wrong stuff with the UTVs and ATVs. But who's having this conversation? Why are we not having it on a larger scale? And
why am I not invited
why
to those
are you not invited? Yeah. So
to me that question goes deep, all right? And what happens is it's who funds who's behind what. It's bigger than that. And there is a whole big thing happening, and you know what misleading or misdirection is, right? I take a flashlight and I shine it on you to keep the light off of me. What do you think they're doing with all this type of stuff? Oh, look at the UTVs. But all the other stuff happening over there, nobody is talking about it because the light is shining on the UTVs.
Don't worry about the 40,000 square meter rosamento, bro.
Yeah, keep looking over here. Misdirection. And then you want to be manipulative about it on top of it. So you want to blame me for my reaction to your disrespect.
yeah.
Oh, look at that. The guy's
After
a bully.
you poke the bear, poke the bear, and
now I'm a bully. Yeah. I didn't wake up in the morning say like, oh, let me see on Facebook who I can
fuck
screw over
somebody
today.
up today. Yeah.
No, that's other people's job. That's not my job. My job is to wake up, make sure, hey, how my team doing this morning? They all on the up and up. Everybody sharp. Everybody ready to rock and roll. Okay, let's go get these guests. Okay, let's give them a great experience. Smiles, everybody. Smiles on their faces, your faces. Aruba, one happy island. Aruba ain't been a happy island for a long time for us locals.
It's that.
But when these tourists come to me and in Aruba Riva, everybody that works there, happy. We are one happy Aruba Riva. That I promise you.
Okay, so you wanted to bring this up.
One of the things that I wanted to bring in.
I was reading this. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I was like,
He's and normally he doesn't read shit. The fact that he's taking your shot and like reading it, I'm like,
oh wait.
So,
who is this? Okay,
so
continue.
this is a. I have the entire article here actually also, but this is an article that was written in 2014. 2014. Okay, it's mind you, 12 years ago. So the problem, and like most problems in this world, they've only gone up. The numbers have only gone up. And this is an article that was written by Dr. Peterson and Dr. Marquez. He used to be the director in the Adicock National Park way back when. And this piece of article states, and mind you, they're saying UTV is public environmental danger #1, right? That's what they're claiming, right? All right.
For the shokos.
For everything.
Okay.
For
wildlife.
Nature
shokos, everything, yeah? So the article that they wrote, not Jimmy didn't write this, they wrote, boas, the snake, kills 17,000 birds a year. That was in 2014, 12 years ago. So I can only imagine that's more now. Do you know how many birds that is in a day?
No.
It's about 46 birds a day, my man.
A day?
So let me ask you some. You think
Do you
that
have the math
UTVs
correct?
and Jeeps kill 46 birds a day?
No.
Tell me, Shark. Tell me.
No.
Do the number. Do the math.
No.
Samil?
Nope.
Do we hit 46 birds a day? No, we don't. We are not environmental public enemy #1 by a long shot. What do you think? The Shoko is on the road. He sees my convoy of UTVs coming.
He's just gonna stay there.
Okay, today's a good day to die. Let me sit here and wait. Man, this bird gonna see you coming. He said, man, I'm out.
So since this article came out in what? 2014?
12 years ago.
So you said they killed 17,000 birds. So between this article and today, that's 204,000 birds. Well, that's if they're repopulating every single. So it should be actually less. But do you understand? Like,
I understand.
so you think in 10 years UTVs killed like 200,000 birds?
Yeah, no.
I don't think I've even seen 100,000 birds. Like, I don't know.
But what are we really talking about? What kind of narrative are you creating?
Yeah,
why
you're
are
pushing-
you wanting to see our demise so badly? Why? And you're spinning the truth. You're not keeping it real. We do not kill 17,000 birds in 10 years, let alone 1 year. What is your problem? Is it because you didn't get a
that's a good
sponsorship? Is
conversation.
it because you didn't get some money?
You clocking some serious tea. Yeah,
You know,
it's true.
that perspective, I never thought about it.
Me either.
Because you were right. Like, people always, UTVs, ATVs, dañan naturaleza, la 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 la. It's always the same story. And then recently we spoke to Tyson
Yeah.
from
Aruba Conservation Foundation.
ASEF, whatever. Sorry, I keep messing it up.
Aruba Bird Life and Aruba Conservation, they're two different, no?
They're two different.
They're
projects,
different
yeah.
ones. Okay.
So we spoke with Tyson, and he did mention that boas are a big problem, yada, yada, yada. But I never put it in this perspective that they wrote themselves like 17,000 birds are killed by boas in 2014 compared to, okay, how many we don't actually know. Tyson said that maybe sometimes people step on certain eggs that look like rocks.
that look like rocks.
But like, I don't think there's 17,000 eggs on the floor, you know? Like,
Yeah, but he wasn't saying that UTVs step on the eggs. He's saying simply like even hikers
Yeah.
can simply, I guess they look like the rocks.
Yeah.
So that's what they showed us the one by the stone stacking
Yeah,
ones.
yeah.
There they have some type of bird that lays eggs like just randomly on the rocks. Pero that's what they were talking about.
You know what?
From that one. Pero
You know what would eliminate or solve that problem with the whole egg situation? Where is it?
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Literally build a path. You know, like, okay, the chances of an egg being there, like, bird, you stupid, like, you just everywhere. You want to lay it right there, like in the
On
middle.
the pad, dude?
I mean, it's nature. It is their home.
I know.
At the end of the day.
But my point is, like, it will drastically make it less
severe or
like,
I get it.
The chance of a bird being squashed,
It's way less.
than if it's like free for all. Everybody drive wherever you want to go.
Yeah, make
So-
your own path. Figure it out. One thing I do want to add though, and this is probably like because I feel like we're talking a lot about the land part of it, okay? But I feel like another part of, and this is mainly for like the tour guides, I would say, is feeding the fish bread. Can we stop that? Like, can we
I didn't
stop
even know
that?
they do that.
Oh my
Yeah,
God, they
yeah.
do that all the fucking time. They feed
on the
fucking
boats.
fish bread.
Well,
We're
actually,
not
no.
even supposed to eat bread. You think
Yeah.
the fish is supposed to eat bread?
Yeah.
Like, what's the logic in this? Or when they give chips to the seagulls? For who? We're not. Chips is not even good for us.
I can never do that.
I know.
I can't do that.
It's crazy.
It was fast as fuck.
Yeah, no, you know, it's like a attitude thing. Guys. It's like, come on, what are we doing?
What?
6'7".
Spirit fingers.
Don't ever do that. What in the bring it on was that?
No, this is
Yeah.
funny, guys.
Spirit fingers.
That's
Hilarious.
hilarious.
Too funny.
He's iconic. You know shit.
Oh, man, it's fucking hilarious.
But shit like that, I feel like, do you think, or do you agree that tour guides need to get like a whole scale of a full masterclass before you can go out on the road to like know shit? Because I feel like even working in a hotel for me, there was a lot of information I would like to guess about because you simply just don't know.
Yeah.
So like they asked me certain things about just ocho de mat. I was like, girl, Bitico fell and then he got back up. He picked the flag up and he just kept on going. We don't know the whole damn story like that to be like breaking shit down. And I feel like the same thing happens to tours. It's like once money is involved, I'm gonna tell you what the fuck I need to tell you because the money in your pocket, it's mine. So I'm just give you, you know, like, oh no, yeah,
there is a certain element of entertainment value that we incorporate into our
it's part of it.
our speeches. So I used to run the tours myself when I started the business
Yeah.
for the first 2.5, 3 years. I did everything myself. Washed the cars, gassed them up, cleaned them up, picked up the gas, did the tour. I worked 18 hours a day, 7 days a week for 2.5 years straight. And just to have somebody like this guy who gets
Yeah.
money from the government telling me, Jimmy, sorry, you don't have a right to exist. I'm going to fight you to the death, homie, to
As
the
you
teeth,
should.
because that's a problem for me.
As you should.
Because you don't know what I've been through. I went through hell and back to get my company up off the ground. I need a little bit more, you know, I need you to just calm down a little bit, you know what I mean?
Having a company in Aruba is hard in general. Like
Yeah.
just print.
Yeah.
Company Aruba
Yeah.
print it's hard.
You know how they say, you know the Frank Sinatra song that goes, if you can make it in New York, you can make it anywhere?
Yeah.
It should be, if you can make it in
In
Aruba, you
Aruba.
can make it
Yeah.
anywhere.
Yeah. Nah,
That's
for
the
real.
name, that's the way the
Yeah.
name of
The
the song
New
should be.
Yorkers come here and complain about
Because
Aruba.
one thing that we speak about a lot, and the one thing that you spoke about a lot, and the one thing that I see, and everybody that came on here, they speak about over tourism. But has anybody ever spoken about over regulation? You don't feel like there's mucho metemento, there's turcos
Yep.
going on. Everything needs
Red
an
tapes,
opinion.
too much red
Everything
tape.
needs a red tape. Everything needs
Yep.
bureaucracy or an opinion of somebody that don't have nothing to do with it, that don't know what they're talking about.
Yep.
Guys, what are we doing?
Yep.
Back up a little bit. Relax. A jack of all trades is a master of none.
Mm-hmm.
So when you try to jack all the trades, you'll be
Yep.
a master of none.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. I was gonna say like the whole quote ends with a jack of all trades, a master of what again?
None.
But it's still better than a master of one.
Yes, true.
That's the whole quote. So anyways, it's funny because I just learned that. Like, oh shit, I never knew that.
Yeah. Not to you, but
I mean, you could be great at a lot of things, but
Yeah.
if you can't execute nothing, then
But
tanto val.
Yeah.
But my one of my things is also is that I feel like in Aruba we have our priorities a little mixed up.
Yes,
How so?
yes, 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 yes,
Yes.
yes.
Let him
Serious,
elaborate.
I'm
Let him-
serious.
Fucking dumb assholes.
What I'm saying is,
so-
so we have,
Priorities.
you know, we had a dolphin parked up on the beach here not too long ago, right?
parked.
Charlie.
Yeah, Charlie. Rest in peace, Charlie. But
Every time.
No. But here we go.
Oh,
now,
shit.
now we're on Facebook. Now everybody's on Facebook, and we need sardines for this animal. And everybody and their mom is, oh my God, dolphin is a sardine. And everybody's on Facebook losing their shit, writing. Do you know that in Aruba there's over 1,000 kids in the morning that don't go to school with no food? Why you ain't writing about them kids? Why you ain't writing about them kids? Huh? Tell me. Why is the dolphin more important than these kids?
Oh, you need a permanent chair. You just have to come here every week. We record on Mondays. Every Monday we record. Guys, welcome to the new member of the Filter Paradise. Cause this is what the fuck I be saying.
But I priorities. It's about priorities. That same week.
Selective outrage. That's what this island is
Yeah.
about. It's like, what's the hype? Oh, that's what we complain about?
That's
Okay,
the hype.
vampire.
What's the hype?
the
UTVs.
hype, yeah.
Like, we're bashing UTVs. Oh, man, gee. We need sardine for the dolphin. Ooh. Are you kidding me right now?
And
Yeah.
Are you
whenever,
kidding me?
whenever there's no hype. Okay, should we go back to the UTVs now? Okay, let's go back over
Yeah,
here.
like what's the old story we could poke back?
Yeah.
Like we
Let's
bored.
revisit that.
Yeah, we're bored. Like where's the guy? Where's Jimmy?
Yeah, let's regurgitate that bullshit. Come on, stop it, man. Stop it.
This is craziness.
And so that's what I'm saying. Let's all stop with the hypocrisy. Let's stop with the BS. I know you boys are a little younger than me, obviously, way younger probably, but but
I know how old you are, but thank you.
I'm 44. I'm 44.
You look good, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Don't worry
Yeah,
about it.
yeah,
Yeah, you look good. You look good.
fuck with Shark, dude.
Yeah, no, you look good. Don't play with that.
Hey.
Do you remember? Or I remember when I was growing up, I would get my news from a fucking newspaper.
I thought you said nudes. I was like,
No, newspaper.
not Playboy magazine.
No, but
Okay,
what would
sorry,
happen?
News,
But what
yes.
would happen? I would read my news. I would close the paper, put it down, and go on about my day. Now everybody getting their
Social.
news and everything from social, and everybody needs to leave an opinion. Everybody's an expert. Everybody's a lawyer. Everybody's a judge. Everybody's a conservationalist. Everybody is a politician. What? Make up your mind already, bro.
Yeah.
You're talking about all the topics. Central, you're talking about every.
The jacks of all trades. That's
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
That's them.
You're more like a jack off of all
That's
the trades.
what they are.
But you know, that's what I mean, and I just like way back when we kept our opinions to ourselves. If I was a politician in Aruba, I would ban social media, bro,
Yo, that's our job.
or at least the comment section in it.
Hey,
At least the
relax.
comment section in it.
That's our job. Calm
Otherwise,
down.
we're out of this business.
Calm down, Jimmy.
Otherwise, you can't even sit
Okay?
here. Like,
Calm the fuck down, Jimmy.
Don't.
Now you're trying to be great. You're trying to cancel our jobs.
Hey, Greg, relax.
I'm gonna put the trappy here, Barranca there.
Hey,
Walking out Satan, now nobody gets connection. Like, what?
damn, you and Greg could be friends then.
Yeah. He's gonna bulldoze down
Yeah.
the antenna. I'll be like, Aruba, guess what?
Yeah. No, but where I'm getting at is because like I just feel like it's gone too far. It's too far. Everybody has an opinion on everything. And it's okay to have an opinion, but it's
Yeah,
not
so-
okay
yeah.
when you try to shove it down people's throats.
Yeah.
If you're gonna have an opinion, at least
Have it
back
with
it
a
up.
solution.
No, but back it up with facts. You know, like, here's my opinion, but okay, hold up.
Yeah.
We don't even back up with
Yeah,
facts.
that's true. I was like,
So,
hold on.
I would say shut the fuck up on that one.
Yeah.
But
say your opinion.
I would shut the fuck up on
No,
that
but
one.
the difference is whenever we say our opinion, we sometimes also say, if we are wrong, let us know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, educate us. Hey, Jimmy, great opinion. What the
I feel like
fucking wrong?
we
Yeah,
just
no, great.
Yeah.
Of course.
we highlight what is going on or what
Correct.
is the talks right now, and then we give our opinion on based on that.
love it.
Yeah.
I
And
love
if
That's
we're
just
wrong,
what it
let
is.
us know in the
It's not
comments.
like yeah.
Because we read that shit.
I agree. Totally.
But-
100%.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying with the opinion things. Like
too much.
it's and I my thing is always if you're gonna have an opinion, come with a solution. Again, it's the corporate life.
Okay, but let me ask you
Una
something.
no está ahí.
I was brought up in a way that if they don't ask you for your opinion,
Yeah,
don't
you shut the
give
fuck
it.
up.
Yeah.
But here, nobody asked you for an opinion. I'm gonna give you a perfect example. Like I said, I own a UTV company. I post a video, a nice video that I made with drone shots and everything like that. Everybody in my comment section blowing me up. Oh, you piece of shit. You are
For
this
what?
and that, and you rucking nature, and you money hungry, greedy pig, and
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
But I didn't ask you for your fucking opinion. I'm showing a video for the people that might want to consider joining my tour. If you don't, go on about your day. If you do, great. But don't give me that like, hey, don't do this tour. This is bullshit. This is dangerous to the nature. And I didn't ask you for that.
Yeah.
You shouldn't. Leave me alone.
I'm pretty sure those same people, if they were in your position and with 25 UTVs, like, oh, it's gonna be a good day today. Because it's not them, you're gonna shit on you.
Okay, so let me just say one thing because I'll be very fake if I have to sit here and don't tell you this to your face. My beef is though with some of these companies, and this is just tour companies in general. I hate when y'all go to like, and not you, but you're representing for everybody right now. I hate like when y'all go to like private areas or like private beaches that are like, I don't want to say it's for the locals because nothing is for the locals, pero these motherfuckers got, like the tourists get everything. Like if anything, I feel like we give them the red carpet and then we just get like the restovers. Like, I don't care, yeah, local, how you say?
100%.
So you get like some beaches that is like, okay, tourists really don't know about this shit.
Oh, sorry.
And then here you go now, there's a fucking tour company promoting the whole beach on like socials and be like, oh, yo, well, we're not your average tour. We don't go to where all the other tours are going. We go to other places that like nobody goes to. It's like, Jesus Christ, can we have something?
Yeah. But like, have you ever been in a club or a bar and then the party bus pulls up and it's like, ah, and the party bus comes in and they wreck the place for 20, 30 minutes and they leave again? It's very similar to that. They are there and het is een momentopname. So when we are there, it's just that instance that they are there. And once they leave again, because they got to carry on. We all do. And most tour companies, we all have the same schedule. We run it from 9 to 1, 2 to 6. 2 tours a day. That's everybody, because that's the only way you can squeeze it in and out. Now, some might run it from 8 to noon. Some might run it from there to there. But that would mean that at every second, 2 times a day, you're at a swim stop. But you're not 2 times a day, 4 hours a day at the swim stop. You're there for 20, 30 minutes because you got to go back. Now, is it really so bad if we come there for 20, 30 minutes and then we go on about our day? I choose to believe that it's not. But to some people,
it depends where.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, by baby beach, none of us locals go to that nasty ass beach anyway, so y'all can have baby beach.
No, okay.
Go.
But that's fine. But then we had, I don't know if you are familiar by Bushiribana, the cave pool. Were you familiar with that?
The cave pool? What's
Yeah.
Bushiri? Oh, in the back.
No,
I don't do the
so
back
where the
there.
gold mill ruins are. The
No,
gold
I
mill
don't
ruins.
do nothing
used to be
back
stairs
there.
going
Yeah, there
down.
used to be some stairs going down,
It's
and
done?
you could jump off of the rock
yeah.
into it, right?
They took the stairs
They
out.
took the
away.
stairs out without dialogue, without anything, without saying it, just like a thief in the night, just boom, take it out. Where do you want us to go, brother? Tell me, where you want me to go? If you go ahead, tell me, because I'm waiting too.
Yeah.
You keep making the noose tighter and tighter and tighter, and then you're wondering why I can't breathe.
Yeah.
That's rough. You can't do that neither. You have to leave me something.
That spot right there, did it bring any danger or anything to
Well,
it?
it's a fear of collapse, no? So, I mean, obviously that would be very,
That would
very
be
bad if
fucked
it
up,
collapsed
yeah.
with everybody in it. So I'm not saying
Oh,
whether
I
it
see.
is or is not justified decision. Again,
A
there is a
conversation should
lack
be
of
had.
dialogue
Yes,
to be
I
had.
agree.
You know, where are we going to go? Because now we're catching some shit saying like, hey, what are you doing at our local beaches? I understand. It's frustrating for
Yeah.
you too. Yes. But we have to go somewhere.
Yeah.
So now that we have 100,000 cars in traffic, you want to shut everything down? You want to put 500 more UTV in traffic?
Yeah.
Is that what you want?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Nee, pero ja. Ik weet wat je bedoelt. Ja. It's true.
You know?
That's fucked up. Okay, so then what would the solution be? We have to have a conversation then with who? Okay. Put it this way. This is a table.
Mm-hmm.
Who is sitting at this? Who are we having a conversation with? Who needs to be at this table in order for us to have a good dialogue and come up with a solution within like the next few hours?
Well, I would definitely say I would bring my lawyer because there are laws that protect business owners as well. Just like there's laws that protect nature, there is laws that protect business owners also. So there would need to be lawyers present. You would want your politicians at the table.
That's what I'm saying. I want you to be specific.
Okay.
Who's at this table? Like,
if I could have
Name names.
Okay, I'll rephrase the question to another way. If I could set up a meeting and have everybody at the table, who would I invite around my table? I would get Mike, Wendrik, Douwers, and Herde, because Herde is infrastructure. Douwers is justitie, and the cars and the permits go under him. Wendrik is from Turismo, and the Naturaleza to Mike. For those reasons, I would want them around my table. Then I would invite the Gregs and the Nigels. I would. And the ACF and the Directie Natuur en Milieu. I would. And the Directiva from Park. I would. Because I do want dialogue. Because I also want you to understand. And then I would bring in some other shareholders from my sector, obviously, also, that are more well-versed than I am.
Of course.
All right? Because, granted, I've only been doing it, like I said, for 4.5, 5 years. I'm not the most experienced, well-versed guy in the field. There's a lot of things that I also don't know. So I would bring some of them aboard, and then I guess we could have to figure it out. I would bring in the people from ATA. I would bring in Tisa from AHATA, which I think she is very eloquent. She spoke very eloquently on... Sorry.
No, you good.
She spoke very eloquently on your show, and I think one of the things that I was lacking from a lot of other people was they just presented the problem with no solution.
No solution.
And Tisa was somebody that said, like, hey, we have this, but we also have to consider that. And she very
She's always a
balanced
good speaker,
conversation, and I like that.
Yeah.
And I think when you have that, that should be one of the characteristics of somebody that is going to sit at that table. You need to have an open mouth, but also an open mind. Don't listen to respond. Listen to understand.
Yep.
That's what I want from you. Listen to understand. Don't listen to respond. Because right now, every time it's somebody saying something, it's like,
Bascuchami?
Bascuchami, did you see?
Did you escucha?
But processar lo que mabisabo. Did you hear what we talked about today or no, papi? Because you sound like you're losing, you're losing your marbles or something.
You were just waiting for me to stop talking so you could answer.
So you could
And go-
snap.
and start
so you could
ranting.
snap
Yeah.
and rant, like you said,
Yeah, yeah.
rant and sacabojal. Yeah, well, sorry, bro. I'm not going on that level with nobody this year. Nobody disturbing my peace.
Amen.
Nobody. I'm giving peace. Man, I gave peace a chance January 1st, 2026, and I'm sticking with it, baby.
Is this me or what?
Hey, I was just thinking, I think this guy saw some episodes, studied shark, and then I'm
This
gonna
is
use all the
crazy.
keywords.
No.
You are so like this is legit how I think.
You're the straight white version of shark.
Yeah, this is the straight version of me. Like,
I'm like the Q. I'm the Q. We just keep queuing.
You want to take my spot?
No.
I'm gonna be producer from the
no,
back.
the two of us can't just run this show alone. Like,
Fuck no.
we gonna be this show gonna be canceled in like 2 episodes. They're gonna be like that motherfucker say too much.
It's gonna be like no filter in paradise.
No.
You gotta text you like,
Add a filter.
hey Jimmy, what the fuck, G? Porque esse coisa, guy?
Hey, naka-cancel nos, bitch.
Mas kung sobra ka ba?
No. Like, honestly.
You know, we've been talking for like an hour and a half.
Oh shit.
Oh my God, I
Okay,
apologize.
yeah.
Okay, no, I apologize.
No,
Don't apologize.
Oh, okay.
This is good conversation.
It is
It's
because
not.
you don't. I didn't because I just look like
Yeah, it
I
don't
had
feel like
like a
it.
double look. Like there's no way it's an hour and a half.
It feels like 30
these
minutes.
These conversations are fun because what's that thing about misa? You go to church like, bro, it's only been 5 minutes,
Yeah,
but it
what
feels like
time?
30. You know?
Yeah, of course,
Here's like
100%.
it feels like 30, but it's an hour and a half. So it's a positive thing because like we're so invested in the conversation and going back and forth nonstop that there was no break for us to be like,
Yeah, and it's so broad.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
there's so many things I feel like we still haven't touched base on, and you're saying stuff, and I'm like, oh, that too. And then like,
I know we have a 1.5 hour going, so I'm not trying to rack
Yeah,
it,
yeah,
but
yeah.
If you don't mind, just real
Yeah,
quick.
no, 'cause you had something
I
you wanna
got
go
something
through.
that I did want to share with you guys because to me this is something that's very important.
talk about it.
I think everybody in Aruba saying that, nature needs protection, nature is this, nature is unprotected, nature is it. For the people saying that, do they even know what Aruba has in place to protect and preserve nature already or no?
I don't think so.
Would you, if I asked you the question, or you, Samir?
I can't even answer you that. Like, I don't
Okay.
know.
Well, I mean, we had the conservation people on last episode, so they told us about like a few areas that is like
Yeah.
parikabit ng kuta.
Okay.
Protection.
The thing is,
for nature.
I did make a short list before I came.
Come through, come through.
But one of the things that I say is because everybody's like, oh, Aruba's missing, but nature, and nobody's. Let me tell you all the things that are in place to preserve nature in Aruba. We have the marine park that they spoke of from the ACF, right? We have a recent thing that's called Zona de Desperdicio, to take all the trash out. We have no cars on the beach, no cars in the dunes. We have no single-serve plastics on the island. We have the 60-40 rule. When you get a piece of land, that means you can only construct 60% of the land that you get. You need to leave 40% of the green that's on there. Yeah. We have the park. That's about 25% of the entire island that you cannot go to already. And then we have a moratorium on more permits. What else can I do for you to get off my back? Tell me. There is so much things in place to preserve nature on islands. You guys are going crazy. It's too extreme, guys. Nothing too much in this world is good. Not enough regulation, not enough off-roading, everything that's too much is too much. And you guys are gone too far. And that's sorry, but that's what it is. It's gone too far. We have great programs in place already. We don't need to be adding. We need to be enforcing the ones that we got.
Yeah, I agree.
Why don't we start with that?
I agree.
True.
You're right.
But nobody's really like, even what I said earlier, nobody is really controlando qué está pasando.
No, and to me, I get upset. Because, like I told you, I pay taxes. And lots of it, as do all my other fellow concurrency.
I was paying taxes this morning. I hate it, bro. Like,
I still see you in
Samir,
little drip.
Atabo baby, but last to do paga. I'm like,
No, but to me, I think it's unfortunate when I have to see that in Aruba, people with no permits,
There's receipts.
Yeah, people with no permits, they get
Not the emojis.
no. Yeah, no, of course. I don't want to put nobody on blast. I don't want to put nobody on.
I love it.
I put nobody on blast,
Oh
baby.
my
I
God.
put nobody on blast. But this is people from the Aruba Tourism Authority giving premio to a tour guide with no permiso.
Oh shit.
With an A plate, papi. So, and look, whether this person...
What was the award about?
Like, apparently for tour guide or something. I don't know. But
Oh,
you're getting...
shit.
Let me see. Can zoom in this shit.
A recognition for doing the wrong thing.
But you have no permit to be operating in that field. How can you get recognized? What is the value of my permits? Why am I paying you for them if I'm being overlooked for recognition and only getting attacked? In what kind of world do we live in?
Wait, so I know we talked about it. So A plate means like
V is for
no, I know for rental, but like A plates, it's not illegal to have it on the road, but if you're using it for a business, that's illegal.
That's hella illegal.
yeah for
Yeah,
tours.
so like you can have like one or two on your name, A plate suave, no problema.
Pa
Pero si
personal.
pwede mo cuatro of más, but you're renting it out to make money, that's a problem.
Of course,
Just
that's a
to
problem.
elaborate the budget, like what's up?
But to me,
Because I want to own a UTV one day.
let this not be a direct attack on Atana because I think they do great work.
No.
They do a lot of great. I really do. The Authentico thing that they did is awesome.
No, for sure.
They do a lot of great activities. But to me, it is a slap in the face, Shark, when I see somebody with no permits get recognized and gets trophies and plaques and his moment under the stars. Meanwhile, me tá pagando, me tá cumpli, and I get nothing but bullshit and online abuse and critique that I gotta shut down. Come on, Manson.
yeah,
Hoe ver gaan we met deze ding, man?
Yeah.
that's very wild.
I can't believe you brought receipts, bro. I'm still thrown away by that.
No,
With
I
a
mean,
smiley
but
face.
it is something to be extremely frustrated
Yeah,
about
it is,
because
yeah.
how do you tell me it's like playing by the rules is going to end up fucking you over more than breaking the rules.
Yeah.
And everything that they have asked of me, I have done. This is the big map that I didn't bother taking out yet. But,
Pull it out, pull the bitch out.
No, but this is.
I'm afraid to ask, like, hey, with anything in there, but we're gonna be
this
here
right
for 2.5 hours.
So this right here, remember I said 25 permits? This is all 25 of my vehicles.
Okay.
Now, when I take out one vehicle, for example, they're due for inspection soon. So I have my appointment for the inspection.
Okay.
I have my
Paid,
vergunning.
betaald,
Paid.
paid.
This is my registration to the number, to the vehicle that's on there.
Okay.
This is my insurance. Yeah. This is the number
Bank
that I
transfer.
paid for the year. And this is my permit from the government that I was issued to run my business. Now, what's the problem? Why you still all up on my shit? Tell me why.
And then
And then why is I'm doing this and he getting that?
And he gets an award for doing it not the
And
right
you
way.
have, and then on top of that, you also have like the 16 pager, which is like, I also have solution, guys. Like
I have
I
solutions.
also have
yes.
solutions. It's
Yes, I
like you're
do.
really trying to work with everybody, and then
I want to work
everybody
with.
is working again. It's fucked up. I can see why. And at some point, this is why I feel like companies don't last, because at some point you do feel like your island is working against you, and it's like, okay, so você quer para me succeed of no.
Yeah.
Like it feels like to have a business here is like they're more against you than they are for you and rooting to see you win, and that's something to be fucked up about. I would be hella frustrated. I completely understand your frustration now.
And so
For sure.
I'm just trying to think like how can we bring out, because I want to obviously thank you for being here. We're not closing off the show by the way, but thank you for being here. But okay, I wish you could have had ABC tours. Maybe I'm trying to think who I know. Ian, you know Ian from Alpha Revolution.
I do know Ian. Yes.
Yeah, Ian and Krushenga. Like even have them just have like the UTV people over here and have Greg, Nigel, somebody else over here, and then you and me in the middle, and then like, all right, guys. So keep posting.
Listen, you give me a date, a time, and a place, and I
Yeah.
will be there. I ain't running because I got nothing to hide. I ain't going nowhere because I got nothing to hide. All right? This is not AI generated. Granted, I did put this
Obviously.
smiley face. That's cute. Don't fuck with me. That is cute. That's all right. But you know, it's not
That's
AI
funny.
generated. This really happened.
Yeah.
You know? Now imagine ballrooms being rented, parties, free drinks, booze, snacks, trophies.
And we weren't
And
invited.
I wasn't part of that. But my money paid for all of it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I should have a mic drop, walk out of here because I'm pissed. I'm pissed.
Yeah.
You understand? This pisses
I can hear
me
it,
off.
yeah.
That is something to piss you off
Yeah,
about.
man. We can't be doing that, man. That's terrible.
The one that got the hidden mask, I think, in business that was resonating with you. You know, like who they like for finding somebody that's like
Yeah.
willing to be papi over, because obviously it's also a risk for you because you're what's up with the putting the Bukati for even more now. So now you become a target to some people like, oh, what's up? But what did James fucking negotiate? At least what's up? You're standing up for your community and
You know,
fellow peers.
But
You
this
know,
is bigger,
I feel like
sir.
that's what I was about to say. I feel like it is yes and no, because I feel like it is way bigger. Locals in general will be able to resonate with this story because you see a lot of people complaining about this a lot with having local businesses. Ladies that probably do nails, you'll see them being like, "Konyo, why? Di ko ama ba registra mi companhia na KVK, belasting ko tuloy sa'yo na?" But then somebody else is in Vragenanbo just posting, "Hey, I do nails for this price."
Yeah, cash
So
only.
it's like, what is the benefit from registering your company, doing everything the right way, paying your taxes, and then you get fucked because you probably paid taxes late, and now you get a boot. Pero then this person isn't even paying, and they're promoting all out like, "Hey yo, I got this company, I got all this. We got a special promo this month," and
Yeah.
it's like, okay,
But it goes back to what he was saying, Jimmy was saying, is regulation. Regulate
That's
this.
what it's about.
Same thing with Airbnbs. He said, talked
Enforcement.
about it. Regulate Airbnbs. Have a standard. Your UTV should be this. Your UTV should be that.
I think
Your
that's the silver lining from all of these
But
conversations.
nobody wants to do it. Nobody wants. Sometimes it's also like maybe politicians don't want to do it because it's not pretty, and maybe you could lose votes. It was a fuck dollars. So dollars have been going and the whole army. I'm the vote home like miss. So
But this is how, as locals, then we should stand our ground. Why are we acting like fucking a set of pussies? We are paying fucking taxes. We are paying these things. So we
Yeah.
should have
I
something
know.
to say. This is where now your opinion should matter. This is where you should have an opinion, and this is where all the locals shut the fuck up all the time. And that's why I always talk about selective outrage. When you need to have the big mouth, you don't have it. When you're supposed to tell these people like, you begged me to vote for you. Why is this happening? Why are we not fixing the red tapes? Why are we not doing this? Now I need you to. Where are all my Facebook warriors at? Let's go. Punch into your shift and do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
But then it's not happening. It's crickets.
You got nothing.
yep.
But then somebody kills a dog and it's like end of the world. Charlie's dead. Charlie needs sardines. Yo, everybody get on your best sardine hunt. Look for your best fisherman, cause
Yeah.
Charlie gotta survive.
But Johnny and Pariba doesn't have a bread to eat Miami
school.
Inda. So, but we don't care about Johnny. We care about Charlie.
Johnny is a problem of bad parenting.
Yeah.
The parents should have taken care of that.
That's
But,
Those are the
Charlie didn't
excuses.
have a mom and dad to feed him. Stop bullshit. Stop it. Stop it.
Yeah.
Stop it. Please just stop
And
it.
then want to have like some sort of selective like
Nah.
conversation. We should bring Jimmy. Hey Jimmy, ¿qué estás nada? Diga studio. No me opinión.
Jimmy,
Mi bate
cancel
boca.
that tour. Send somebody else. We need you for this topic today. Okay.
We've talked about it multiple times in the past. Because on Tuesdays we just do us episodes, and it's just a topic and we just debate it. And we've thought about, hey, let's just bring selective people on the show. Like, hey, was happy over the chill. Just be enjoying this. Think about input.
Yeah.
We're putting
now
it on the
we want
list.
your opinion.
All right, Jimmy,
Your
add
solicited
it to the
opinion.
list.
No, listen, count on me. Count on me. I'm a gamer. Because, like, honestly, God, listen, to me, first of all, I want to say this. I am just so grateful that you guys, with a platform so powerful, gave me a chance to get my voice out there.
100%.
Because normally I get blocked. Normally my voice gets canceled and shut down and boycotted. Because they all block me. Once I push back, it's like, nope, too much trouble. Don't want to deal with this guy. Block, delete, ping. And that's not how I like to debate. I don't mind losing a debate, to your point. I don't mind losing it. But you better be ready to go to war.
Let's go.
Because we going to war, you know? And that's what that is.
Yes.
Period.
Yes.
Period.
I'm telling you, he studied shark. I'm like,
Listen,
Samir,
Jimmy is staying. I don't give a
Yeah.
fuck what nobody's
No.
saying. Jimmy is staying.
Nah.
Okay,
All right.
but Jims, any other thing you want to add on before we
no,
close
no.
out?
Everything?
There is a lot more, but I think we've covered what we had to cover.
Yeah.
And so, again, finishing what I was getting ready to say is, like, you guys are just awesome for letting me get on here, man.
Ah,
I'm
thank
so
you for-
grateful.
thank you
and
for
I'm
coming
so
out.
thankful for the opportunity. And I did not know what to expect, to be honest.
Same
but-
here.
Same here. I had no idea.
We're just glad you're not batshit crazy.
Yeah.
Like, that would have been very different.
I told you, I was like, I'm a little concerned because, like, usually what's that walk around? Okay, King, do a little background search in Tiki. I was like, Jimmy Yeager.
Yeah.
What the buzz? I'm a piece of shark. Like,
Fuck it.
shark. I'm a little concerned. Like, I don't know anything about this guy.
We just signed up blindly.
But he's the only guy that has an opinion about the other side of the medallion, about the UTVs.
And I
So
think- yeah, and
let's take it. I hope he doesn't go like batshit crazy.
No,
like,
no.
I'm like,
Nah.
yo.
No, I
Can't-
hopefully I didn't
delete.
do none of that today.
No.
Not at all.
no.
At
No,
all.
you
I
you
feel
said
like-
what you wanted to say, but you also brought receipts and you brought statements and opinions that you guys can have a debate down in the comments. Like,
To me, I feel like
Facebook.
you have a very boop, 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 boop style. But it's for some reason, I feel like it was extremely respectful. To me, I never
emotional.
got
Thank you.
disrespect
Yeah.
out of you this entire time, calling numerous people out, even Greg. And I feel like that's like a serious thing right there. And even with that, I feel like you gave him a lot of grace and a lot of respect, even when acknowledging the situations and all that. So
No, I have, like, again, the idea is not to break nobody, but the idea is for me not to get broken. I'm tired of being broken
Yep.
myself. And so we're saying that our podcast went about like an hour and 45, but it's because you've had 8 or 9 people on for about an hour each bashing on what we're trying to do
Yeah.
here. And so you must have had hella questions yourselves also as to, like, hey, we've heard so much about this. What about this? What about that? We got questions from our viewers. We got this.
Yeah.
And hopefully now, and I'm not looking to change people's minds. I'm just looking to add a little bit more to their conversation that they can be like, oh, well, I didn't know that.
now we can have a debate.
okay,
now
yeah.
we can have a conversation.
Now we can have a debate. Yes.
It was a one-sided beating the whole time.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, look at him.
yeah.
Too much, Charlie. Too much. No, it's not good. I'm only
The
kidding.
fact
I'm
that
only
he
kidding.
got that joke, bro. He's
Oh
a
my
real
God.
OG. No,
Yeah.
for this, he was not
Nah,
joking.
fuck this
See what
guy.
oh,
Fuck
my
this
God.
guy.
I made that joke earlier. I feel like it went over his head. Okay.
Whatever.
He didn't know.
Anyways, guys.
No.
Okay, but off
Yeah,
camera,
let's get it.
I did want to say, is there any other UTV companies out there that want to come on the show, add more to Jimmy's story?
Respectfully, I don't want to hear what y'all got to say. I'm so sorry. I feel like Jimmy laid it off. Like, y'all ain't got shit else to say respectfully.
Maybe they want to say. Maybe there's a few things he missed. Like, hey, what's
Say it on
up?
24 horas. I don't know. Like, I'm sorry. Jimmy already gave it to us
All right.
the right way. Now we just need
The no
Mr.
filter
Greg
way.
to
No
respond,
filter way.
and then we could be like, okay, now we can have like the other discussion.
Yeah.
Like Jimmy and them needs to come back. Greg and them needs to come back, and now we can because now we have to get like Greg's side.
Yes. Agreed.
If he's willing to come on.
Yeah.
He will. He will.
Okay. We're going
Smart plays like, yeah, he will. And, hey, Jimmy Noriega. Yeah, it is what it is.
I gave him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah. Let's put it out there. You see now, you cannot not come.
Yep.
Oh, God.
That's
All
what
right,
it is.
Jimmy, thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you
for
for having
sharing
me,
a lot.
really.
I've definitely learned a lot today. I do like some of your solutions.
I love.
Yeah, and again, everything has to go through a day guy drew this. So, when was the thing laying up?
Can you post that? Is that posted by any chance? By any means? By like?
No, not yet. No. No, it's
Okay.
not been posted yet. No.
Because
Well,
I
they
feel
saw
like
it here now.
people would understand this. It's needed, if anything. Like,
Yeah. And all the rocks have already been laid out there to do it. So let's do it.
and again, and this is not me trying to disrespect the bike people, but the bike people have a pathway, and I
Yeah.
think they said they created it on their own because like nobody would help them and stuff like that. I remember this a few years ago. So I remember them creating a path, and then the motorcycle people
Correct.
fucked it up.
Yep.
The dirt bike people.
Yeah.
And then they were upset. But I mean, if they can have a path, I don't think that it's an issue for y'all to have a little
I think
path.
that's a great solution.
I think it's the best
Like
solution.
if you create this and you create multiple paths based off hour tours, like 4-hour tour, 8-hour tour, like
Yeah.
it interconnects, then you just solved a big problem. Like so what's the next thing you want to complain about?
The regulations
we've solved.
that he has with like, hey, your car is set to like these maximum speeds.
Yeah.
And again, if you're only doing it as tours and not as rentals,
Yeah.
what's the guarantee that everybody's driving behind each other for somebody to be like, let me go? Like, nah. Calm the fuck down. Stand the fuck back in line. Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay, this is this area. We're gonna stop at Boca Prince. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. I fucks with it.
Yeah, man. You do
Good.
it the way we say it, or you're not gonna do it with me.
Get the
That's
fuck
it.
up, yeah.
Plain and simple.
You're not, and everybody needs to have that mindset. Else, you're not gonna do it. Not with me. You're not gonna do it. Like I can guarantee you. I know my island, and I know the tours that we do here. Nobody is gonna take you on if this is your attitude. So I'm telling you right now, you're gonna stop,
Yeah.
or UTVing is just done for you in Aruba.
Period.
Point blank.
Bye.
Period.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. Well, Jimmy, thanks for coming. My name. Well, we already said it.
Yeah.
Well, if we ever have an opinion, you're more than welcome to fucking join.
I am with it, boys. Let's get it. Thank you all
And,
so much as well, man.
Guys, I hope you guys learn. At least you guys get to hear the other side of the medallion of this UTV conversation, because we've, as he said, we had multiple different guests who was basically against it or bashed it. He came out and defended. So now, finally, we have a back and forth conversation. So this would definitely not be the end. Greg, if anybody knows Greg and you're watching this, share
He's
this video.
always online, so he's gonna see this.
So share this with Greg, or at least clip this part. Greg, ang sivita, no filter pa papi di bobanda, and we'll just go from there. So thanks for coming. Subscribe, and we'll see you next week. Peace.
Ow.
Bye.